Good morning. Welcome to another episode of the Chad Smith Podcast. Today is Tuesday, December 7th, 2021, and I'm joined today by my sleep-deprived, awesome co-host, Mr. Sonny Conway.
What's going on, guys?
What's going on, man?
Happy Tuesday.
Happy Tuesday. Did you get your coffee?
Got coffee.
Same. I needed it.
Yep. Man, did I need it.
Who do we got in here? Champ was first with the gold medal position. What's up, Champ? Good morning. You got Oracles and Beyond in second place, and Ann Palmer. Chad Smith, I should be asleep, but I thought I'd show you a bit of support. Well, we really appreciate that, Ann. Thanks for hanging out with us. Another Ann. What's up, Mom? My mom made it in here this morning.
Ma.
There's no reason. I mean, she could be sleeping right now and just watch this on the replay, but she's here live in person. And I think that's it.
Showing support
Ann Palmer.
for her baby.
Over the cold, but for a little cough. And the boiler is repaired, not freezing my nannies off. Well, that's great to hear. That's great to hear. Melissa Nicole, now the party can start. What's up, Melissa? Good to see you this morning.
Hey, Melissa.
How'd everybody's weekend go? I didn't really do anything this weekend. I did laundry and ate a bunch of food and just pretty much hung out here.
Yeah, that's about what I did too. Won some money playing football. Hung out.
I saw you went out for a little nightcap on Saturday.
Yeah. Went and made an appearance at a bar. That was fun.
Looked like fun. They got a pool table in there?
2 of them.
Ooh. Those are fun. We got one bar. I think we've got one bar in town that's got a pool table. I don't think the other ones do.
All of our bars have pool tables in them. We have a strip club that's got like 10 pool tables in it.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
There's a place in Ann Arbor that's they've got, like, it's kind of like an arcade. I guess it is an arcade, but it's more for like adults, I guess. It's more like an adult arcade. So there's beer. As far as I know, there's beer. But it's in a basement, and you just go down there, and there's a bunch of old arcade games and some new ones too. But it's not revolved around kids like the younger, like the
strip club for adults too.
Yes, strip club is definitely for adults. Especially after 9 o'clock.
And there's some old girls there, but they got some new ones too, just like video games.
There's some old ones, and there's some new ones.
That's right.
Some of them need some repair or wore out.
Yep.
You're gonna have to give
a limp. They dance with a limp too.
You're gonna have to give Melissa some crap. She's driving and texting. Can't give y'all any crap right now. This is the time we can give you some crap when you're driving. Not supposed to be texting. I get yelled at for doing that kind of stuff.
Yeah. And I'm gonna start sneezing. I'm trying to hold it back, but it ain't working.
Oh, that's all right, man. I don't think anybody's awake. It's just you, me, Melissa, and my mom here. Oracles.
Spooky! Wake up, Spooky!
Where you at, Spooky? You're not supposed to be getting any sleep.
Yep.
We need you on all channels. All right, so a couple things I wanted to pull up. I was outside doing some sky watching over the weekend, and I had this app pulled up that I've been using for a while called Skyview.
Yeah.
And for people that aren't aware of Skyview, let's see if I can pull it up here. It's basically an app that I think it uses, what's it called? Augmented reality. It uses augmented reality to basically put stars and planets up on the sky with your phone, like using your phone camera, basically. I'm going to see if I can find a picture of how that works. But yeah, for people that just want to go out and do some sky watching and you kind of want to confirm what you've been seeing in the sky, like maybe you see the same thing in the same spot every night, and you want to see if it's a star or if it's a planet or what it is, or you see stuff moving around and you want to see if it's a satellite or not, you can go to the App Store, Apple App Store, or the Android App Store, and check out Skyview. I guess I can't pull up an example because it's only a phone app. But yeah, Skyview on your phone, download that. That's free. And then another one I've been using for a while is called Spot the Station.
Yeah.
For people that want to see the space station as it flies over, and you can check out like the schedule for it, and it'll tell you when it's flying over and how many degrees it's going to be up in the sky, so you can kind of hold your fist out. If you didn't know that, if you hold your fist out at arm's length, that's about 10 degrees from the horizon. So if it says it's going to be 40 degrees in the air, you just count 4 fists up in the sky. It's about 40 degrees. So yeah, that's called Spot the Station. That's something
that means about 4 hours of sun left. When you do, if you got 4 fists left from the sun down to the horizon.
Yeah.
That's how we tell time.
Never thought of that.
15 minutes.
What is?
Each finger is 15 minutes.
At arm's length?
I don't know. Just hold it out there.
Yeah,
Max
you just hold it out.
From the sun. You cover the horizon to the sun, and
that's
how that
cool.
Works.
Never thought about that before.
I never thought about how far I had to hold it out there. Just
yeah. Melissa says she's got nobody to yell at her. Don't be texting and driving.
What's wrong with you, woman? Put that phone down.
What's wrong with you? Oh, she must use it. She said that's a good app. Yeah, buddy. So today we're going to have, for those of you that were waiting on Gemma, she's a little sick right now, feeling a little under the weather, so she's not going to make it today. She's going to try to reschedule for next week. Can't get her in on Thursday either because we've got...
I sent her a big old message saying thank you for doing the show Friday. How she's part of the gang now. She'll be getting
royalties.
Private chat links too. And then she calls in sick. Gemma, you're in trouble.
That's what I should do, is just send her the link and be like, hey, you're late. We talked about this. No, Chad. I told you I was sick. I'm not going to make it.
Oh, we don't do sick days.
We don't do sick days. Sonny told me we don't do sick days.
You get your ass in here, woman. Oh, that is totally fine. We will get her again. We'll have her on again.
Yeah, she's dying to get in here and tell some stories, so she'll definitely come on.
Yep.
Whoa, this guy just thinks he can just join anytime he wants, I guess. So backstage today, we've got Josh Casey in the morning. What's up, man?
Oh, what's up, man? Just waking up, actually.
I'm surprised to see you on here this early.
It's water my bamboo plant. I don't know how fucking letting my bamboo plant start to die, man. You don't even have to water them that much.
I gotta get some indoor plants, man.
Oh yeah, so I'm just waking up. Yeah, I've got a few of them, and I actually used to have a lot more.
Do you have any with the real big leaves?
No, I used to.
They say those leaves are...
Elephant ears? Are you talking about elephant ears?
Yeah, that's kind of what they look like anyway.
Yeah, that's what I think that's what you're talking about. They're actually called that.
Yeah, they said they. I've heard that those are like air filters, basically. They're air purifiers.
Oh shit. I might be talking about something similar. I don't know. I usually keep elephant ears outside. My mom's got a lot of them. I don't know. I'm gonna get my own house, my property out there. I told you I own in over here by Fayetteville.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have a lot of shit out there. I want to get a pond dug out there. That's what I'm planning on doing.
Oh, that'd be cool. Then you're just gonna let me put like a little mini cabin out there on it?
Hell yeah, man. That's what I plan on doing. I'm serious.
I don't even need that. I'll just park my fifth wheel out there.
I was gonna say I'll just go buy a
We're all moving in.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Don't invite me too many times. I'll go buy Airstream and pull up next week. Hey, I'm here. I'm here and I'm not leaving.
Josh, where I park this fucking thing?
Hey Josh, we need more firewood over here.
Hey, yeah, it's out in the country too, man. So that's shit. Good UFO area looks like.
Oh yeah, we can look that up. Since I wanted to promote this other website here. Let's see if I can pull it up. This morning's all about just helping people look at the sky better. So I got this map. This is called darksightfinder.com. It tells you like where the most light pollution is in the country. So we'll go over here to Josh.
North Carolina, go down.
Wait, where are you?
Zoom out a little bit.
No.
There's Jacksonville. There's Fayetteville.
Oh, yeah. I can't. Is there words on your screen?
Yeah, they're really hard to see. It says Fayetteville right here.
Yeah, I see them now. My land is in Parkton, actually, St. Paul, so it's not right there in the heart of Fayetteville. But I will say Chris Bledsoe lives out there in Fayetteville, and I mean, he's got like a little wooded area around him, but
yeah,
I can't believe, it surprises me. But then again, I've seen him here in Wilmington, the Orbs and shit. I just didn't expect him to pop up in populated areas like that, but definitely doesn't seem like it's as active,
Yeah. And I know that Chris's house is pretty dark, and this is showing that it's like pretty bright out there. So maybe you got to be real dark, like over here. Must be super dark.
We have like where Chris lives. He does got like a lot of woodland around his area, but like it's like a patch of woodland. He's not like out in the country now.
Yeah. This actually shows you.
Isolated.
It shows you these dark sky certified places. Like there's one in Michigan. There's one dark sky certified area in the whole state.
Gotta hit the beach.
Sleeping Bear Dunes. I'm right on the beach.
Yeah, the beach is dark all the way around. You notice that? All the way around the states, it's got a blue line.
Yeah. Right on the beach. Yeah, that'd be pretty cool to see. Yep, so
that's
that
where those pictures are from in California.
On the beach?
Yeah, the pictures I sent you of the truck and the dunes. That's Pismo. It's dark there at night. If you're looking out over the ocean anyway.
Yeah. That's what that park in Michigan is. It's dark sky certified park, but it's right on the beach looking out onto Lake Michigan.
Nothing out there.
Nope.
That's
just a bunch of shipwrecks.
Yep, I was going to say that too.
Did you know, here's your fact of the day. Did you know that all the water from Lake Michigan, Erie, Ontario, and Huron can all fit into Superior?
No, did not know that.
Lake Superior is so large it can fit all the other lakes in it.
You can almost say it's a superior lake.
It's the most superior.
Oh, okay.
You could almost call it Lake Superior.
It's probably pretty wet there in the water too.
Yep, pretty wet. Pretty wet. Malou says, Chad, now I know where your background photo reminds me of. I'll send a photo next time I'm out looking at the start. Oh. This logo that you see or this background with the logo in it, that was made by Ben Jenkins from UFO Garage. If you need any logos or anything made like that, any graphics made for your business, contact Ben at UFO Garage today.
Or you can contact us and we'll bring him out to you cheap.
That's right. You talk to Sonny and Sonny will hook you up with Ben. He'll
That's
figure
right.
it out. You got to go through him first, though.
We'll get his license pulled up. We'll get his address for you.
If you need a social number, I'm sure we can figure that out.
Credit cards. He's got plenty of credit cards, probably.
Yeah, everything's got a dollar amount on it. Michelle says that also there's a Stonehenge under the waters of Superior. Oh, yeah. You ever see that before?
It's got to be a bunch of hinges on those boats that sank.
Hinges? Stone hinges?
Yep.
Yeah, back in the day when they didn't know how to make metal hinges, they had to make or stone hinges.
Yep. For all the doors.
For all those doors. Mama said that
Maybe
ships
that's why
are
all
ordering.
them boats sank.
They got all them doors and no hinges.
That's why all the boats sank. Them hinges were so heavy.
It's so superior. It's a dry lake. Dry lake. You can drop my social. Maybe somebody will steal my identity and work on my credit.
Yep.
Oh, Melissa. Hinges, jeez. And we're not serious. Kind of.
Just teasing.
Just teasing. There is a Michigan Triangle, though, in Lake Michigan. Kind of like the Bermuda Triangle, where a bunch of ships come up missing and bad things happen in this triangle. Maybe when we get more educated on the subject, we can do a podcast on it one day. Not right now, because I don't know what I'm talking about. But yeah, a bunch of weird stuff happens in the Michigan Triangle.
It's way too early. I'm not woke up yet. We'll get serious in about 40 minutes.
That's right. This is just the time that you listen to us breathe.
Yep.
And burp.
This is the wake up hour.
You can hear the coffee maker in the background bubbling every now and then.
Yep. You can watch me smoke tobacco and drink coffee.
Smoke tobacco and whatever else we can find.
Yes, sir. Waking and baking. There's nothing wrong with that.
I almost hit end broadcast. Well, that's the show for the day.
Again.
Dude, wasn't Josh here? Josh was here.
Josh was here, then he was just like, I'm leaving. These guys are still
He's like, you guys aren't even awake yet.
Yep. I'm not joining this shit show. I'm out.
Yep.
So, maybe we should take some questions from all these people in here.
Yeah, you guys drop some questions in the chat room and we'll answer them. As long as they're appropriate. Hey, what's up, Josh?
Sorry, I had to get something straightened out. I shouldn't have jumped straight on like that before I was awake. I'd forgotten like 3 things.
Hey, if you guys are just messing around on YouTube, head on over to Trippy Times Podcast and hit that subscribe button.
Appreciate that. I'm on Michigan UFO podcast. It's Wayne, right? Isn't that his name?
Yeah, Wayne and Michelle.
Yeah, they're pretty awesome, man. I looked at some of their channel or some of their videos. They had Dave Scott on there.
Yeah, they're really close to me. Actually, we could meet for lunch. No big deal.
Oh, that's pretty cool, man. Yeah, I'm not from Michigan, but it's awesome. Well, I mean, Dave Scott's not either. I don't know. At first, whenever I saw that channel, I was thinking it was just stuff from Michigan. I see he's got other guests on there.
That's what I thought too. The first one the way that I found them is I was looking for like Michigan UFO sightings and UFO crashes and stuff.
Yeah.
And they did a story on like one of the most famous sightings or crashes or whatever it was here in Michigan.
I didn't know Michigan was that well known for it.
I didn't either. Until just recently, actually, I found out that it's kind of a hot spot around here.
That's pretty cool. Yeah, they're doing good, man. He said he's only been doing that channel for like a year now. It's pretty good. I mean, it's pretty awesome, to be honest, man.
Melissa, why you say that? I knew her name, right? I think that's her name. Melissa's just here to make me feel stupid.
That's her name, Wayne's wife.
Wayne's wife. The trick is if you can remember the whole podcast name.
What is
Michigan?
His wife's name?
No, the whole. Her name is Wayne and Michelle.
Okay, that's what I thought.
Lazarus wants to know: are there many Canadians in Michigan? Not from what I know. Not from my knowledge. Probably got more UFOs than Canadians. Michigan is the hot spot, Champ says. It's definitely one of the hot spots.
I need to go.
You guys got anything go? Sorry.
Huh?
You got anything specific you just want to talk about today?
Yeah, but we can't remember.
We did that ancient anomalies thing that we were going to do last week.
Yeah, I did most of the stuff that I really did some reading up on was in Egypt. It's just mostly like pyramid and...
I did, because I mean, there's some deep
pyramids.
shit that I got hooked, fascinated with that shit, man. Like just ancient civilizations and stuff. I mean, to me, it's crazy, man. Once you look at the evidence and everything, and even like theology and stuff and like history, and you know, I don't judge anybody for their religious beliefs, but I mean, if you go back and look at like Sumerian text and stuff, and you know, like the tablets of Thoth and all that stuff, and I mean, dude, it's just there's parallels in every religion, and everything just goes back to southern Africa. Actually, have you ever seen that? There's these mines that are underground mines in southern Africa. It says the origin of humanity too. That's what everybody talks about. And these mines underground, and they think that they were dug for harvesting gold. And I know you guys probably heard about like Anunnaki using people to get gold back in the day, but they're the exact shapes of the cymatics that like the mines underground actually are.
Are the same shapes as semantics?
Yeah, like frequency. It's like, I mean, dude, if you look at it, trippy as shit. I mean, I see stuff like that and I'm like, how the fuck would people have been doing that? They say these mines like 200,000 years old. Other people try to say they're only 25,000, but even if they're 25,000, you know, how would they have known to make perfect cymatic patterns, you know, in mines underground? And I mean, dude, pull it up. Can you pull up the images of it?
I'm trying to find. I just typed in underground mines in Africa, but I don't see.
Southeast Africa. God, hold on, my mind just went blank. I'm still waking up. I'm trying to remember exactly. There's a name for the mines. Shit, that's on the tip of my tongue. Sorry, I'm still like half asleep right now.
It's okay. Most people probably are. I'm the only one that's been up.
Yeah. Oh, sorry. I could jump off and find that for you. That's the one thing I didn't write down that I should have wrote down.
African temples of the Anunnaki, the lost technologies of the gold mines of Enki.
That's it. Yep, that's it. Enki. Yeah, Enki is. That's all goes all into deep into that Anunnaki. And,
gold mines of Enki.
Zachariah Ascension. You've heard of him? I know.
Yeah, I've heard that guy before.
Yeah, getting like digging into his shit. I'm doing a lot of research.
I just pulled
doing
up
a lot of research. It's a rabbit hole, man. It's crazy. It's addicting. I love it though.
I just saw a picture, but I can't blow it up. Hold on. There's gotta be a save image.
Is it a picture where you can actually see like the outlines of the mines?
Yeah. It's from the ground, from the surface, though.
Yeah. I mean, that's the only way you can really see it. But like they outline where the mines are at underneath the ground.
Like this right here.
Oh no, I mean, yeah, that's it. But I need. Fuck, there's a picture I wish I had before I got on here, man, where you can actually see it like from way up, and then it's drawn, like with like effects or whatever, digital effects, but it outlines exactly where all those mines are at underground that you can't see from above ground, and they're the exact shapes of these synaptics or cymatics that are, they're frequencies of the earth at that. And I mean, dude, it's wild. If I start talking about that, I'm gonna get on a rabbit hole. To be honest, and I'm still.
That's all right. We don't have anything to talk about, so.
I'm still researching a lot of it, though, so I don't want to give like wrong information on everything.
I listened to a UFO Garage episode yesterday, and Ben was like, "Listen, we're gonna get some stuff wrong, so
yeah,
just so you know." And I was like, "I should probably say that a few times on my podcast."
Yeah, that's the one thing I should think because I don't claim to have all the answers about anything. That's a good picture right there. That's the exact pattern of frequency, and I mean there are a bunch of mods, and they all connect together at that, man. It's not. Yeah, there you go. That's perfect right there. So those are all individual frequencies for cymatics for Earth frequencies, and they connect together in ways. And you see the triangle in the middle right there. Those three, they make a triangle.
Yeah.
It goes deeper than that. Really, it's crazy. But they
Literally.
say they say that could have been like it's a really good picture right there. That could have possibly been like a theory now is that they were getting the gold using those frequencies maybe to move the gold or something like that. And it wasn't actually humans, like mining gold with pickaxes or anything like that. The theory at least that they were using these sound waves to get that. And it's crazy because there really was gold being mined from that, and nobody knows where the gold is at either. And why would people have been getting gold back then? It's supposed to be back whenever we were, like primitive as fuck. Like at least that's what like science tells us, or like what we're supposed to think. And how would they have been making those patterns? Is what I'm saying. Or people at least had some kind of knowledge or technology back then that we're not aware of.
I want to know where the origins of gold, or like the worth of gold, came from. Because I always thought gold was valuable because of its conductivity values.
Huh? There's other yeah, that's true. But there's like, I'm theorizing with this stuff, and it's in a lot of stuff that like Zachariah Ascension says. I don't want to say anything and say that this is the way something is. I'm just talking about like theories because nobody really knows. But there's theories that like Anunnaki, if that really was the case, they could have been using that gold for what do you call it? Planet X, Nibiru. You ever heard of that?
Mm-mm.
It's theory that it's like this planet, another planet in our solar system that goes around the sun, but it only comes, I guess, this way every, like a few thousand years, however long it is. I don't remember, but I know it's thousands of years. And that they were using that's where the Anunnaki came from, is this Nibiru. This is real, I'm just saying it's a theory. They could have been using the gold to kind of like put out microscopically, like to magnetize in their atmosphere, pretty much to keep the planet warm as it goes farther away from the sun. That's theory, it's fascinating me, but I'm not saying that's the way things are, I just like digging into it.
Do you guys follow The Curse of Oak Island?
No, but I kind of got into that show, like the first couple episodes got me in to that show, but then I never kept watching it.
I've heard of it. I've never missed an episode of that show since it started.
You've never missed an episode?
No, because, man, you know how I am. I like to dig up stuff.
And it doesn't seem scripted and everything?
No. What gets me is there's a whole bunch of different theories. A whole bunch of different guys have dug there. But it always starts out the same way. From the mainland, these kids witnessed these lights in the woods. So they jumped in their pirogues, their canoes, and headed across to that island. When they got over there, the lights were gone. Well, what they say they seen was like 2 orbs, is the way they describe the lights every time. And
I'm gonna look into
they
it.
were over the money pit. When they got there, they seen a depression in the ground, so they thought people were there with lanterns. And but they wouldn't have seen that from the mainland. You're not going to see a lantern that far away.
Yeah.
So they seen lights out there, and they went to check it out. When they got to where they seen the lights, there was a depression in the ground. They dug down. They found it's a bunch of round logs stacked in a line like a floor. They found that, and then they dug down. They ripped that up, thinking they were going to dig into something. They dug down further, and they found another floor. On one of these floors, there's a big stone in it, and they translated the stone, and it says 90 feet below, 2 tons or something like that is buried of gold, or whatever it is down there. Something's buried. But everyone's dug there, and they keep digging. They keep digging. They keep digging, and they're not finding nothing. So what if Josh is like right on the aliens come and hover over these spots and somehow got a way of sucking the gold out of the ground? I'm not saying nothing was buried there, but what if what was buried there, that's the lights they seen? And
I know what you're talking about. I forgot about that.
Taking the gold out of the ground before those people ever showed up with shovels.
Dude, don't they keep hitting wooden like floors the farther they go down? You're talking about that pit that's like endless, right? And they keep hitting floor, and then first off, how do those
now at 90 feet they keep hitting tunnels, and they've pulled up stuff with gold on it now.
Really?
Pull stuff out of those tunnels that have when they take it to have it examined, comes up AU. AU's the sign for gold. So there is gold on that stuff they're finding, and there's gold in the water. You can test the water in a vial, and there's a way that they test it. You just get water in a vial. They'll test it, and they can tell you if there's silver content in the water. You weren't ever supposed to be able to detect gold, but now they can because things are getting better, and they're detecting a massive amount of gold still, like in the water. Yeah. He said, how much would you say that is for what you're detecting? Is it like a bucket of gold, and he said no, it's like a truckload of gold is what they're detecting. Now that I don't know if that's true. So I still don't know if you can detect gold in the water, because gold doesn't dissolve. It must somehow. If you can detect it in the water, it's got to.
I don't know if it dissolves, but
somehow.
It might just maybe it just somehow changes the chemical makeup of the water without leaching away or something somehow.
I don't know, but man, science is evolving fast as hell. Gold has a unique frequency. If they find a way to detect that somehow, like in the, I don't know. I'm just saying, I don't know if they can do that or not, but I know science is just evolving so fucking fast. It's bizarre, man. Right? If you look at some of the shit they're doing now, I don't want to get into this really, because I think my opinion is a little controversial, but I think Elon Musk is fucking amazing. All right, I'm gonna say that first. He's like a real life fucking Tony Stark. Seriously, dude's I think he's an alien. To be honest, I think he's something. Or
I was just gonna say he's probably an alien for sure.
Well, honestly, he straight up said entities the other day. Did you hear that, Elon?
No.
Elon, Sonny. He said something whenever they're talking about he was launching something. I can't remember what it was. And he said, I want to ask any entities, what, something like that. It was like a little prayer. He said he didn't really pray. He was just, kind of like somebody saying, just, I can't remember the exact way he worded it. I don't want to say it wrong, but he said like entities, he said any entities watching, wish me the best or some shit like that. Well, I don't know, when he said that, it kind of tripped me out, but
that's cool.
The whole thing I was getting at though, I'm rambling here because I'm still waking up. He made a comment about, Russia, if that artificial intelligence, the fight for artificial intelligence dominance is going to lead to World War III. And then not long after that, the guy from Russia, I can't remember his name right now, he sent out a fucking tweet, and that trips me out, man. We got world leaders, tweeting to each other and shit.
You mean
fighting.
Putin?
Yeah, Putin. Yeah, like literally, Elon Musk and Putin like fucking tweet and talking shit to each other, But Putin sends out a tweet or something that says whoever has control over AI is gonna or will have world control the world, something like that.
Oh yeah, for sure.
And Musk like sent a tweet right back responding saying it's on. Literally, I was like, damn, are you fucking kidding me? Like
it's on.
I mean, that's scary, dude. It's scary to me, man, because they're launching all that SpaceX shit, and dude, it's just crazy, man. I don't like it, man. To be honest, I mean, I think Elon Musk is awesome, but putting chips in people's head, I think that's a bad idea, really. I mean, unless they can do it in a way where I don't know. It's just freaking me. It could be good, but it could be bad. Really,
I think he even admits that it's not really the best thing on the planet to do, but he just sees it that that's our only option if we're gonna have any chance with AI. Like, unless we want AI to completely take over, we've got to do something to at least come up to sort of its level, just so that we can.
Yeah, but man, Elon Musk, that guy's crazy, man. He doesn't think like a normal person, man. He thinks like literally like he's looking back from the future, man. Somebody said that to me once, and I paid attention to me really did. Like he thinks like he's thinking right now. If I was Elon Musk, I would be thinking like what's about to be happening an hour from now, and then a few hours after that, and then the next day, and 5 months from now. It's like he thinks all about that shit in one moment while he's doing something. Dude like hardly ever sleeps. As soon as he gets up, he's like doing something, running like 50 goddamn businesses at the same time, and I mean it's fucking crazy. But I think he's really trying to, give us 100% of our brain with computer technology. I think that's what he's doing. What he's wanting to do, and it's a little freaky. It reminds me of like Terminator, Judgment Day type shit. Computer's taking over. That's just what scares me about it, man. I think he's awesome as fuck, man. He's a badass dude. He's like a superhero in real life, man. But I mean, I could kind of see this. Like, I think about, we made technology what we have right now. We might have had help, reverse engineered shit. That's a whole fucking rabbit hole on its own. But the fact that we have instant knowledge, like in the palm of our hand right now, and it literally connects us to anything. All the knowledge that we have as a human species, the collective consciousness is in the internet. So if they put that shit on our brain, it's literally like, I mean, in one way I see it would kind of connect us, like we are all connected, but we don't want to be like one big I don't want to, like, humanity to turn to a computer is what I'm saying. But I don't know. It's kind of trippy to me when I think about it. I get deep into it, and it's fascinating and it's scary at the same time.
Just imagine that it costs like $10,000 per implant or something, and you just can't afford that. So, but the people that have $1 million in the bank, $10,000 is nothing to turn into a robot or to turn into a whatever. So, there's going to be people that have it and that have all the knowledge on the planet. And then there's going to be people like me that are so far behind in technology that I'm just going to look like a 1940s model, and everybody else is going to be looking like a 2030 model.
I mean, to be honest, I think if that really happened, we would move so fucking fast that I don't know. It's like we wouldn't even be the way that we are right now, because people start using their brains like a computer and they're literally connected to everything. They would be, on a superhuman level. And I think the whole, species would eventually, I'm not saying everybody would get chipped. A lot of people might end up getting wiped out. I have no idea how it worked, but I think it would literally turn us like more computer than we are a person. I don't know. This is what makes me think this. I'm gonna go ahead and say this. I hear about like the gray aliens a lot, right? They say they don't have emotions and shit like that, and that's supposed to be why they're doing this hybridization shit. I've heard somebody told me actually personally that, I don't know how to say this. I'm not saying that this is the facts, but I know a lot of people agree on this. But he actually personally believes that the Greys are from a parallel universe, not just another planet, like another universe, and that they were a species that got too technologized. Just like those fucking Greys said those kids in Zimbabwe. Remember, one of them little kids got that in their head that
every time we let them use the technology.
Yeah, and about us destroying the earth and shit, But one of those kids straight up said we can't be too technologed. And that was what the Grays sent her. Well, my friend that was telling me this said that they somehow got too advanced to the point where they pretty much turned themselves into a computer system and they lost their emotions. That's why. So that's why when I hear shit like about Elon Musk putting the chips in our head, makes me think of that. And it, I don't know. I need to stop right there, man, because I'm fucking.
I feel like some people already have started losing their emotions.
Yep.
Yeah, you can see it. People on their phone all the time and shit, and just like talk to a brick wall. You know, they respond to you, but you can tell they're not really there. They're more into their phone than they are, actual reality.
Yeah, just going out in public now. It's kind of that. Kind of looks like everybody's just on their phones and they're in their own world instead of the world we're actually living in.
Yeah, man. Dude,
like in a digital world.
I'll try to talk to like one of my family members once, and they're on the phone and talking to me and responding, but they're just like, yeah, that's cool shit. Like, I mean, I can tell they're picking up. Yeah, I'm like, dude, you're fucking stuck into that. I'm like, look, dude, like and this is a guy that talks to me about being in the Matrix and how everything's the Matrix and shit, and don't get stuck in. I'm like, dude, you're in the fucking Matrix.
You're in the Matrix.
Phone, right, man, dude.
You're the president of the Matrix.
No, he did stop. He was like, man, no, I'm not. I'm like, dude, like, you're talking to me right now, but you're emotionless. You are so fucking in that reality in your hand right now. I was like, dude, like, this is real. Like,
yep. Yeah, we're all just going right along with it, and everybody kind of just keeps reminding each other, like, hey, this is probably bad. This social media thing's probably bad. And then they're like, yeah, man, it's pretty bad. And then they go right back to their phone.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not going to say that it's bad. It has the potential to be bad, but it could be good. I mean, I think it could. I mean, it is good. It benefits everybody, but I need to stop, man. My head.
Melissa says she's only on her phone because we're inside of it.
A matrix within a matrix. Yeah, I'm not talking to people watching. Don't get off the phone. You listen to that shit.
Everyone that's listening to the podcast should continue listening to the podcast, but if you're not, you should get off your phone.
Well, we're in the Matrix. Let's see if I can dodge a bullet.
That chair is squeaky.
I don't want to sign up for that experiment.
All right.
No, I think this is more. I think this is more of like a conscious matrix that we're in right now, like a training ground for your soul. That's my opinion.
Yep. This sounds like a Ryan Bledsoe conversation.
I mean, I really do. Like I look at the fractals. You know what those fractals are, right? The patterns. Like the phone being a matrix within a matrix. Yeah. Like look at the universe. When you see, I've showed you that where the neural networks look just like the map of the universe or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Like pull that image real quick. Actually, can you do that? Type in like
what image?
Brain universe comparison or something like that, or neural network.
Pull that up, Jamie. Pull that up, Jamie.
Yeah, we definitely need a Jamie for the morning show.
Yeah,
especially with all Josh's requests.
I'm sorry, man.
Neural network versus universe.
Puff, puff, pass.
Oh man, I just woke up and my brain's already fucking going everywhere. I'm still not even totally awake yet. You messaged me, man. I was still laying in bed and I was like, oh fuck, let me go ahead and get up.
Let me go get up, I guess.
No, I'm playing.
Oh wow, that's crazy. Here, I should let me see. I gotta pick one of these that.
That's pretty fucking awful. Actually. I love it. That shit motivated me. Just seeing that.
Well, yeah, that's pretty much the exact same picture.
Yeah, but then on top of that, man, so like that branching pattern, like zoom in some more and look at the earth and the rivers on the continents branch off like that, or look at your blood vessels in your body. I mean, it's that branching patterns are like in a leaf or a tree, the roots and the branches on the tree.
Yeah.
Oh no. That is actually a really good picture, but
it's cool.
There's a different picture that's that's kind of like a I can't remember how to say it.
It's more like underneath a microscope type deal.
Yeah, well, I mean that picture right there was good, but that's not the that's a different way of like displaying. They got another picture that's more like an actual what you would see, from a telescope if you were zoomed, like.
Okay, I see what you're saying. I'm trying to find.
That cosmic web shit is cool, so
a lot of the stuff I'm looking at is all computer generated, so I'm trying to find a.
Yeah, that's what I meant to say.
And
the other one.
Ann Palmer says hello, Josh. I'm not sure we've met. She's telling you hi in chat.
Hi, everybody in the chat. Sorry, I'm still waking up a little bit.
I saw Eddie Haskell was in here. Eddie's going to be on Thursday.
Oh, yeah, I saw that reminder.
What's going on, Eddie? Good morning, man.
How's it going,
Eddie, man?
Looking forward to meeting you, man. You say he's an experiencer, right?
Yeah, man. He's got a list of stuff. He's had a pretty crazy life so far.
That's awesome.
Wonder if Dave's listening this morning.
Dave Scott, Spaced Out Radio. Go to spacedoutradio.com/shop and get yourself a Chad Smith t-shirt.
That's right.
Or go to UFOgaragepodcast.com/shop. Get yourself a Chad Smith t-shirt. Josh's podcast is called Trippy Times. You can't find it? Well, let's just go to YouTube and I'll find the link for you.
It should come up if you search it.
Let's see. Josh Casey, Trippy Times Podcast, 23 subscribers. Ooh, I like your picture you got.
What did I put up there? Oh, the Aurora sorry, I can never fucking say that.
Yeah, Aurora Borealis. Is that what that is?
Well, no, the Aurora Borealis is actually the like the Northern Lights thing. I keep getting that mixed up. That's the Aurora Borealis.
Aurora
that's
Borealis.
how you say it.
Well, there's this page, Mom, and I'll take the link right here and drop it in the StreamYard.
That's what I'm gonna turn this tattoo in. The one that the fucking Anunnaki dude.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, remember? God, it trips me out when I think about it still, man.
What if I was on here and it said I wasn't subscribed? Oh yeah, everybody should subscribe. Yeah, dude, if you turn that one into that tattoo, that'd be pretty cool. Full circle. Everything would come around full circle.
Cassie and Melissa dropped the link too.
Oh, thank you, Cassie and Melissa. You guys are on top of it.
Yep. They're way quicker than you.
You know what that Ouroboros means, Chad?
No.
It's
snake eating
I know
itself.
I know you know the infinity symbol that is, but the snake eating itself alone, which that could just be in a regular circle, or like the infinity symbol, but it's
the
same thing, but it really means ends and new beginnings. So I mean,
that makes sense.
The same concept as infinity, but also that say like if this universe ends, it's going to come into another. Like it's the law of conservation of energy. Like Albert Einstein said, energy can't be created or destroyed. Like Joe's little brother said on UFO Garage the other night. I didn't know it was his little brother, that little kid on with Terry Lovelace the other day.
Who? It was his little brother?
Yeah, I just found that out. Ben
I didn't know that.
Man, he's fucking awesome, man.
Yeah, Terry was pretty cool too in that interview.
I think that was the best Lovelace interview I've seen. That was one of my favorite interviews with Ben and Joe, period, to be honest, man. Awesome.
Yeah, it seems like the more relaxed you get people, the better interviews you get. Just need to get everybody relaxed.
Yeah, I should have got up and worked out a little bit before I jumped straight on here because my brain's going already like 1,000 miles an hour. I'm still half asleep, so I keep getting scrambled brain and stuttering and shit. I'm waking up, though.
Oh, thanks, Malou. Yeah, I forget to self-promote. Please like the video and hit the subscribe button if you enjoy the podcast. And head on over to Josh's channel and hit subscribe on there. And check us out on Paranormal Chop Shop on Friday nights for Dave's show.
Thanks, guys. I've got that video of my orb sightings on there, but I don't have any I've like the podcast I've been on with you and some of the other ones, like with Barbara, Gene Lindsay, and Preston Dennett, and I mean not Preston, but Brian, and yeah, I do have the one I did with you and Preston. All the other ones I've been on, I got that like in a separate playlist, and just the orb sightings. But I've got some interviews coming up.
Actually, your video that you have uploaded has like 120 views of the orb sightings, and the same video on my site or on my channel only has 77 views. So you're getting more views on your channel.
That's cool, man. I didn't know I had that many views. Preston is going to come on with me, actually.
Sweet.
I forgot to tell you. He's going to be one of my first guests.
You've been missing some cool hangouts, Chad.
Why I've been at work?
Because you're so fucking responsible.
Only for now. I'll quit eventually.
Big Willie trying to compete with us. He's going to go on Friday at 6 o'clock. I told him, you don't want to do that. You don't want to go up against the great Chad Smith and Sonny.
Wait, that's our time. 6 o'clock your time is 9 my time.
And then I said, you ain't going to have no viewers. And then he said, yeah, right. And I told him, well, I'm a wrench in UFO Garage, so I'm going to be in there dropping our link the whole time you're trying to do your show.
I'm going to be dropping links and blocking all the other people.
I told him, oh, that's another thing. Did you see him trying to poach Simon Wales out of the chat of SOR when Lynn was on? He says, well, just drop the link for like 30 seconds. She won't notice. Yeah,
what?
Right, we got busted.
I did see him drop the link at the end of the podcast. I'm like, what's going on here? Is there an after party?
It was a during party. Funny. We were trying to get Simon Wales to come into chat, and then we didn't think Lynn seen it. And then towards the end of the show, she was like, "You leave my guests or you leave my chat alone. We're trying to take people away from my show." Oh, so then I went and dropped Lynn a link and told her, "Hey, after the show, get them." Come in here.
Get them.
She did. It was funny. Even Lynn was in there with us. Good time.
That's cool.
Yep.
Man, I miss all the good ones.
I know. She was in there, and then Chad said, Willie said he might want me and you to be on his show, so we don't have to disappoint our fans. They can tune into UFO Garage.
Yeah, I see what he's trying to do.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's just trying to eliminate Paranormal Chop Shop.
He said, why don't you guys just change the whole name to UFO Garage?
How about you guys just come over, same time slot, just come over to mine. Forget all about that other channel you guys have, that Chop Shop paranormal crap.
Yep.
Just come over to my channel and we'll just forget about Paranormal Chop Shop. Hey, Big Willie. How about
Is he going to be on the... Is he going to be on the Garage?
Yeah. So we might do UFO Garage Friday because they're trying to steal our spot.
Huh. Well, maybe we'll have to go on it.
That's our no-no spot. They can't be touching that spot.
Maybe we'll have to go on at 6 my time. That'd be 3 your time.
So
nope.
is he?
We are not opening for Big Willie. He can open for us now. 3.
This is going to be a war.
I know.
Hey, I'll let my security team, Sonny and Simon Wales, take care of the problem.
Yeah.
Simon, go get him.
What's Willie's new schedule?
He ain't got no schedule. He don't know what he's doing.
He ain't got no schedule.
He just tries to get in where he can fit in. He don't know.
That's funny, man.
He'll just roll up in front of your studio and be like, "Hey, can I park the van here? I can take over the show for a minute."
Oh, hey, you guys got any podcasts I can ruin in there? You guys got anybody I can steal people from?
Podcast crasher.
He went from Captain Save a Show to Captain Steal a Show.
Captain Hide Yo Show.
Man.
Yeah. Oh no.
Oh man.
Big Willie, get your ass up.
Melissa says he don't have no van. Melissa's got the van now. She's got the keys to that bitch.
That's right.
Hey, He's gonna pull in your show first and then take it.
Melissa, don't be letting him take that van.
Repoed it.
He's gonna wait till we start a live podcast, and he's gonna jump in live with us and like, yeah, I gotta go, guys, but man, fuck this shit. Everybody come over to mine, man. It's fucking hilarious, man.
Yeah. When he drops the Swing Friday, when he starts the show, we'll just advertise ours and then get off. Everybody jump over to Paranormal Chop Shop.
This party sucks.
You don't want to see this shit show anyway. Come on,
all the wrenches drop the link. That'd be funny.
We're giving out free UFO beer.
Hey. Come on over to our party. We got free beer.
Free emojis. Come on.
Go to UFO. I can't even say it. UFObeer.com.
That's right.
Hey, did you ever pull up that other picture, like the universe, or the if you just type in brain in the universe comparison or something like that?
Let's see.
I forgot what I was talking about earlier.
I don't even you dreamt this one up.
No,
I think.
No.
Brain universe of these.
No, brain universe side by side comparison. It'll show you like the neural networks in a person's brain.
I know what you're talking about.
Like the patterns right next to the, like side by side with the universe, and it's identical pattern. It's a fractal, like a repeating pattern.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about now.
I just keep pulling up the same type of pictures. I don't know if it's this one you're looking for. Or...
Let me get it real quick, man.
Here.
Hopefully this isn't gonna keep me off because I can't pull pictures like you can. I don't know why.
Check this picture and see if this is it. If not, you can.
I mean, yeah, that's awesome, but that is really awesome. Actually, that's
the galaxies part is what I'm not understanding, because every time you look at galaxies, they don't look like that. It looks just like
that's the like the I guess like the energy, you know, I can't think of the word. My mind went blank. There's a word for that, like that energy that flows and does patterns and shit. Now let me find the picture real quick. Hopefully it doesn't kick me off.
Neuroplasticity.
Oh, neuroplasticity is something totally different. I'm
just trying to like pick big words and hopefully they work. But
no, neuroplasticity is actually the ability to, like whenever your neural networks branch off, whenever you learn, you know how they used to say you don't get new brain cells? That's a myth. Like you really do. Dr. Joe Dispenza, I love this guy. Like whenever I got up my car accident, I used to get into a lot of quantum physics about consciousness and shit. And they did this study where they were studying the brain, like whenever a person's learning, new tasks and stuff. And they had like musicians and artists and, people doing this stuff. And they had this, I think it was a girl playing the piano. She was learning. And as they were looking at the maps of her brain, like the neural networks, you can actually see one branching off, like as she's learning like new skills. That's neuroplasticity.
Whoa, that's pretty cool.
Yeah. I mean, you do it everybody does it, but it's just to like a certain degree, so say you like learn a new task right now and you get really fucking good at it. Like you learn how to play guitar. Sonny, yeah, he does play guitar. I forgot. I was going to say Sonny plays an instrument, but and I'm sorry, I knew you played an instrument. I forgot.
You could just say Sonny taught Chad how to play guitar because I don't know how to play.
So like Chad, if you learn how to play guitar and you got badass as fuck at it, just good and dedicated, like your brain would literally branch off into new patterns. That's what neuroplasticity is. Like it's, and I mean,
you're actually growing new brain cells when you form new memories, or when you learn something new.
Yeah, not just the memories, but everything associated, like the memories, the ability to do it, and the things you do, subconsciously, all that stuff. It's making new actual networks and like synaptic connections is what it's really called.
Grey Wolf said that's good news because I smoked a lot in the 70s.
Yeah, that's a myth. That's a myth that your brain cells.
That's a myth. You're still growing brain cells.
You're always creating new brain cells. They just didn't have the technology to understand it before.
Thank God.
Not me. I keep killing them on a steady basis.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Just reading all the comments here.
I actually really love talking about consciousness and neuroplasticity and all that stuff on the channel that I'm starting up. I wasn't planning on just doing UFO stuff. I want to do that and paranormal stuff too, but also that metaphysical, all that consciousness stuff. I'm really into it. Joe Dispenza, I don't read a lot of books, but I've read like 3 of his books. I'd really recommend that to anybody. Sorry, who's interested in like neuroplasticity and just all that consciousness stuff. He talks about law of attraction a lot, but more in a scientific way as well. Like the energy you put out, attracts what you put in. I mean, I'm sorry. Yeah. The energy you put out, draws what you get in. And it has to do a lot with like that, the butterfly effect as well. So, they say like your environment reflects who you are. Like your reality really is a reflection of who you are on the inside.
Yeah.
But you're bouncing off of other ripples that are out there. Whether it's a circumstance that you're in, your environment, or other people around you, or somebody else does something and that puts an event in motion, and then your reality bumps into that event. Like whatever you do is going to cause that chain reaction, but it can go like an infinite number of ways, really. It's all about just, like it's kind of like karma a little bit, but cause and effect as well. You've seen that movie, The Butterfly Effect, right?
No, I didn't.
Oh, what, man?
No.
That's one you got to see. You talking about? Isn't it the one with Ashton Kutcher?
Yes, that's a lot. Like what that movie's talking about. Like every decision you make, it's gonna. You've heard of the multiverse, right?
Yeah.
Like every decision you make, could go like an infinite number of ways. And really, if you get down to it, whenever you look at electrons, you know how they used to say that inside of atom, these electrons are spinning around the nucleus. Well, that's not true. There's like something called an electron cloud, and it's actually electrons bouncing everywhere infinitely. It's like they're in every spot, but they're in no spot at the same time. It makes no sense. It defies the laws of physics, but it's also how like a lot more advanced science and technology is getting created today. It's really fascinating shit, and a lot of people think that's how like these orbs and these craft, how they're able to vanish and materialize and stuff. That's what electrons do, at a microscopic level.
Yeah.
And everything has atoms and everything in the world is energy, and if something like that can happen at the smallest point, if you're able to utilize that, you can do anything really. I mean, like what would seem impossible would be possible. It's crazy shit, man. It's fascinating.
Yeah, that's deep stuff. I haven't really looked into that too much. But another thing I wanted to look into is how trees and plants communicate. I think I've talked about that before, briefly on here before. But it's funny, like, man.
I was just talking about somebody last night.
I want to learn more about. I don't know who brought that up. I think it was either Graham Hancock or somebody on the Joe Rogan podcast. They were talking about that, how plants can send signals to each other through the.
Yeah, me and Sonny were talking about that once. Like, so there's that leaf that they didn't experiment with. I mean, it has to do with what I was just talking about earlier with it, the electron, everything having a consciousness. Like some things that you wouldn't think are actually alive really are alive and conscious, just not in the sense that we think of whenever we think as something being alive.
Yeah.
Like a plant has the ability to release like a pheromone, and they do this experiment where a caterpillar is eating a leaf and the plant releases a pheromone. It's like a repellent. They record like the frequencies that, not like frequencies that you can hear, but the frequencies that every living thing not just a living thing, but everything has a frequency. They record those frequencies from the caterpillar and play it to that leaf. Even though there's no caterpillar around, the leaf still produces that pheromone.
That's
so
nuts.
Like, yeah, how is shit like that possible? And there's trees that can do things with pheromones. Like whenever something's happened, like a tree is in harm or being cut down or something, it kind of releases a pheromone to like the other trees. There's crazy shit like that, man. It's wild.
I told you this was maybe two years ago. I had 3 plants growing in the backyard, 3 weed plants. And the way it worked out is one of them turned male. So it was male, female, female. And they were about 6 feet apart. So I pulled the male out of the ground as soon as his little balls sprouted. He was gone. Pulled him out of the ground, and I thought for somehow these roots got so wide that they were entangled with each other, because when I pulled the male out of the ground, the two female plants wilted over. They were dying. They looked like they were dying, and they wouldn't come back. When I pulled the male out of the ground, I just threw it over the cyclone fence. Okay, so it's only 20 feet away from the female plants still. And then I went in and started reading, trying to figure out how the hell I'm going to save these plants. If I rip some of their roots out, they're going to die. And I started reading, and it says that plants have feelings, and if I have that plant around those plants still, I need to take it away from them. So I go out, grab the big ass male weed plant, and I drag it around front. This went on for like 2 days though, with these plants being wilted over, as I had the plant out there. I drug it around front. Within 4 hours, those females were standing straight back up. That plant was no longer in the ground, but they were still having feelings for it, because it had to be putting off some kind of pheromone saying that I killed their brother, and they were wilted and weeping. That's why they weren't dying, they were weeping. As soon as I pulled that plant away, within 4 hours, they were stood back up.
Wow. So everything's got a frequency.
They feel for each other. You kill one of their buddies, basically, and they weep. It's like they were crying.
I wonder if the same thing will work, like if you have a room full of plants that aren't doing so good, they're all just depressed and sad, and then you went to the Home Depot and you got yourself like a highly fertilized, super happy plant, and you brought it in there and set it in there, would all the other ones go, hey, he's happy, we should be happy too?
It's funny, man.
Plant from Artie Lang's house, a comedy plant.
What's up? I'm all jacked up on cocaine.
The Trojans.
So you just threw the dead plant in front of the other plants, right? Is that what you said?
To me,
you brought it back over there?
Yeah. It was back about 20 feet away.
What's up, Spaghetti Lee? Good to see you, buddy.
It's pretty awesome, man. Yeah, man. Everything is energy. Shit. Everything's got a frequency. I mean, but everything always goes back to, like that in the Aurora Boreas that we're pouring up early, the infinity symbol, everything goes back to something else. Like, we eventually are going to go back to the earth. We're taking and receiving constantly. Like, think about how, like, a seed, it has to take in the water, and it has to take in those minerals and sunlight. That's the energy and all that shit going into that seed, and it's branching out like a fractal pattern, like the universe shit that we were just looking at with the brain, which I want to pull up a better image for you in a minute. But like, it's taking in all that shit, and then it's coming out life. You know what I mean? Like roots going down to the earth, and then the branches are, going up towards the sun, where that energy is coming from. So that's kind of like a frequency. I mean, a life on its own. Even if it's not like conscious the way that we're thinking. Like, as we're aware of who we are, they're still alive. They're able to branch off and do that pattern. It's a repeating pattern, man. I just think the fractal thing is really cool.
Absolutely, man. Ann says plants like certain music, and you can talk to them nicely. And you talk to them nicely, she says.
When there's weed growing out back, there's music playing constantly for them. Yep.
That would be a cool experiment, to have two different tents. Have plants in one tent, plants in another, so that they're maybe different plants too, so they're different strains, and you mix up the experiment so it's pretty randomized, and then just play different music in each one, like happy music in one and sad, depressing.
I think they've done it.
Yeah, I was about to say they've done experiments on that.
Yeah.
I saw the thing where they showed a plant side by side, like they take a couple plants, they put them in separate rooms, and I think one's having like heavy metal playing and shit, and the other one had just dead silence, and one of them had a person in there with it, and like they all grew differently. It's some weird shit, man. It's crazy. It's about the frequencies coming out.
What is DMT?
Dimethyltryptamine. It's
And you can smoke it?
Yeah.
Well, we naturally produce it. Our body does too. And
dimethyltryptamine's in everything. It's in plants, and your body naturally produces it. They think it's produced from the pineal gland.
It is a hallucinant though, and it's it's in God, what's that shit, man? That the I can't think of they drink it. Fuck, my mind went blank right now.
The drinking one is called ayahuasca.
Yeah.
Oh, I've seen that stuff.
Yeah, dude, there's people talk about like seeing entities, man, doing shit like that. Joe Rogan said he had a crazy ass experience, and the way he described it, yeah, but if you do it like a certain way, I guess you got to be in a good mind state. And I think you got to be cleansed too. You got to do a fast and get your body ready for it. People talk about going there and having like life changing experiences after trying DMT, and actually like talking to entities, or some people have said like things like meeting angels, or even meeting Christ, or like a religion, whatever, or a family member, or some people just in another dimension that just changes their life forever, and they live their life completely differently after that. It's wild, man. And it's like it's rewired the brain, like that neuroplasticity shit we were talking about earlier. And then back on like your environment reflecting your personality, it's like they rewire their brain doing that DMT shit. It's something our brain already makes. And then after that, they have a new pattern in their head, literally like speaking, because their brain is rewired different ways, so their life is going a different way too. They're living different patterns. Like think about like your life, everything you do, like you're going through time and you're making a pattern. Every decision is branching off into something else, just like how everything branches off into fractals, in the universe, and what I was just showing you earlier.
Joe Rogan entered the chat.
Yeah, I saw that. You ever done DMT? It's like every podcast he ever is done, he's like, you ever done DMT?
Joe Rogan would not want to come in this chat because I would stop the whole show and tell him, hey, Joe, get the hell off here. Go find Dan. Tell him we're looking for him.
Hey, if you see Dan Aykroyd, tell him we're looking for him. Okay?
We're on a mission from GAT, Joe.
Yeah, you're cool and everything, and you got the biggest podcast ever, but we're on a mission from God here. We're looking for Dan Aykroyd. Hey, Ma, Chad Smith wants to know if you ever did DMT.
We want the DMT now.
Oh, shit. That's funny shit. Let me pull this picture for you real quick. Hopefully it doesn't kick me off.
Yeah, like, Sonny, DMT is in, like, greens, so, like, broccoli has a lot of DMT in it. And if you were on an AMO inhibitor, which is a amino... I don't know. I think it's just called an AMO inhibitor. I'm not sure what it stands for exactly, but if you took those, which is basically what ayahuasca is, I don't know. I guess your body can't digest DMT and get the effects from it unless it has an AMO inhibitor. I gotta look that up because I'm probably...
Yeah, that's way out of my realm. I'm a pothead. I don't know anything about those other drugs.
MAOI inhibitor.
Never tried anything else.
Monoamine oxidase inhibitor. A class of drugs that inhibits the activity of one or more monoamine oxidase enzymes.
I think Josh just hopped off to go get some. Maybe he's going to show me what it is.
This is DMT. So you take 3 hits of it.
I just want to know how you keep the broccoli lit.
How you keep the broccoli lit?
Yeah.
Oh, man. Can't do shrooms if I'm feeling melancholy. What's melancholy mean? Like happy?
I don't think it means happy. No.
Hey, Google, what's melancholy mean?
It left Adam Sandler feeling sad.
A feeling of pensive sadness,
in The Wedding Singer.
with no obvious cause.
Sadness with no obvious cause. So if you do shrooms with that So it's basically like depression, kind of.
Yep.
Oh, thank God for Spaghetti Lee, man. MAOI in your stomach kills DMT. MAOI inhibitors will allow you to feel it. Makes sense. Yeah, so when you eat broccoli, you're eating a bunch of DMT, but the MAOI in your stomach is like, no, we got to kill that. But if you take an inhibitor, then you eat broccoli, then you can meet the gods. Melissa, I think we all share the same opinion there. That'd be awesome to just trip big time before you die. Maybe you do trip before you die. Maybe that's why everybody sees white before they die. They just see a ball of light.
Bigfoot Aaron's trying to get me to go to Peru and shit my pants. Drink some ayahuasca.
There's a
no.
Oh, you can go to Orlando and do it. There's a church in Orlando where you can legally do ayahuasca.
I think there's a spot here in Arizona. Well, not here, but not too far from me.
My mom said I got her Google answering me. Hey, Alexa, give me a fart. All right, did anybody else's speakers just fart for him? So I wonder why you can't do shrooms when you're depressed. Does it just
you'll have a bad trip?
It just enhances whatever you're feeling.
Spaghetti Lee says smoking the broccoli is best.
Near-death experiences are DMT brain leaks.
Ah.
I just burped into the microphone. Did you hear that?
Nope. Messing around.
Jeez, Bigfoot. Man, so mean. Chad doesn't know what melancholy means. I want to know the common word that I have no clue the meaning of.
Hey, the only reason I knew is because of the wedding singer who was in a song. Left him feeling melancholy.
And I've seen the wedding singer. I should have known that.
Yep.
Sorry, Bigfoot.
You know, I didn't read it nowhere. I wouldn't have remembered it at all.
You have to surround yourself with good-intentioned, happy people. That makes sense, Ann. Shrooms caused my cleaning OCD, actually. So
remember the episode where we took mushrooms and here in the shop, Billy was laughing so hard he had to leave. He just couldn't stop.
Was that his first time doing those?
Yeah. Oh.
Damn, Laz, you had an NDE when you were 14. You want to come into the StreamYard and talk about it?
Yeah.
Where's Josh?
I told you he went to smoke some broccoli. Gonna show me how it works.
Laz, if you are feeling up for it, we're not really doing anything. If you want to call in and tell us about your story, you are welcome to do that, or anybody else for that matter. I start crying and I can't stop, Ann says.
Melissa's just having a good time in here. She's not even paying attention.
She doesn't care. Melissa,
you listen up.
There's going to be a
turn
test.
This show right around and start it over.
We'll turn this show right around. That'll end your precious little morning real quick.
Damn good time.
Having a damn good time in here. The damn Chad Smith podcast. Melissa, I do that when I drink. Start crying and can't stop. They make fun of me on the Chad Smith podcast.
Yeah, asked someone if they wanted to come in here, but did you drop a link?
I did.
Oh, you're quick.
Right underneath the I start crying and can't stop comment. Hey, we didn't wake you up, Melissa. That was your alarm waking you up. You set an alarm to be here. Don't be lying to us.
Yep. Cassie set an alarm to come in here. Loyal fan.
I know my mom did too, because there's no way she's getting up this early for no reason. Unless
Since
the
you
dogs.
moved out, they don't go to bed. They just stay up and party. They're still partying.
I think so.
Still celebrating since from you moving out.
I think that's what most parents do when you move out.
Yep.
Especially the retired ones. They just party all night long.
We try.
Mm-hmm. Bigfoot says, if you smoke nutmeg, you can trip. Cousin of mescaline. I was doing that before ganja. Might explain a few things.
I just realized I'm old enough to be your daddy.
Yeah, probably. I was born in 89. So
Yep.
What were you doing in 89, Sonny?
Yeah, I'm sure getting laid in 89.
Mom, do you know Sonny by any chance?
No,
I look too much like my father. There's no way to deny that. Spitting image.
I'm not paying no child support.
Damn it.
Getting me from back Christmas presents.
Hey, that's an idea. Sonny, you got to catch up, man. I mean, we're good friends now, but you got to catch up for the last 20 or 32 years. Need some Christmas presents. Josh is like, was I just on a podcast? I feel like I was just on a podcast somewhere.
Yep.
I think there's somewhere I should be.
Smoking that broccoli going, what the fuck was I doing a minute ago?
My mom says that you're way younger than she is.
I like older women.
My mom that's married.
I'm married too.
Sonny's
Don't
like that.
tell nobody.
They don't
Lucky this
matter.
ain't live.
That don't matter when you get old, Chad. How would you know, Mom? Did Sonny say his birthday on here or something? Spaghetti Lee says he was 18 or 19 in 89. Oracles was 11 in 89. Melissa, calm your tits and taco, Sonny. What? Calm your tits and taco, Sonny?
I don't get it.
You better calm your tits and your tacos. Whatever that means.
Well,
Malou is having a hard time with IT. I hate IT. I can withdraw money, but buy boutiques, but not pay my bills or buy online. Only those who are auto pay. I hate
what the
this.
hell is IT?
IT?
Got anything to do with Bitcoin? I told you guys not to fuck with this stuff.
I told you to stay away from that cryptocurrency bullshit.
Yep.
Aunt Edna was 35 in 89. Nice. Well, in 89...
Who's Melissa flipping off? What's going on? What'd you do now, Jack?
I don't know, Melissa. 1 minute she's laughing, and the next minute she's flipping us off. I can't figure her out. Melissa, are you camera ready? Let's go.
Yep.
We got to have a talk.
We're not fighting in chat. You get on here and we'll argue.
Melissa, I'm rich, bitch. Bitcoin, baby.
That's
yeah,
right.
she was the one that we were talking
That's
about.
right.
She's like,
Yep.
I think I bought some of that Bitcoin crap like 10
She's
years
not
ago.
rich because she can't find it. She's got like 10 Bitcoins worth $90,000 a piece that she can't find. I might as well have traded that shit for magic beans and threw them out the window, Melissa.
Hey, Ann Palmer, I see you backstage, but you've got no microphone and no camera connected, so I can't bring you in here. But if you'd like to pop out and see if you can get one of your things to work, at least your microphone.
If she's on a phone, I know for my phone is Samsung, so I have to go to the top and select Samsung Internet before I get into the backstage.
Oh, really?
That's what activates the microphone and camera on the phone.
So yeah, and you might have to go into your camera / mic settings on the bottom and make sure that you've selected the right camera and the right microphone. Or Sonny says you might have to go up to the top.
Before you come backstage. 3 little dots at the top of your screen. The right-hand side.
She's still backstage, so I'm wondering if she's trying to... Let's see. I can't even edit her audio settings until she's in here, so... Sorry, Anne. That's weird. Should just automatically set all the... Oh, there she goes. I think she'll figure it out. I've got faith. Dogecoin to the moon, baby. I've got Dogecoin and I've got that new one that they just freaked out about. Damn it, Ann. It's still not working. All right. If you can hear my voice, go down to where it says cam/mic. Hit that and then go to audio. And then under microphone.
Share screen, Walker. No, don't do that.
You probably only have a couple options under that. Under the microphone drop-down menu. So just keep hitting one until it works. And I'll know when it... Because right now it says device is not connected. So I can't even bring you back here. Or upstage. So, yeah. If you hit the right one, it'll show me that you're on there. Oh, my friend.
Carol and Cassie are both still in bed. I don't know about all that mess.
One of these days, I'm going to be in bed. I'm going to do the podcast from my dick pillow from UFO Garage. Hi, this is Chad Smith Podcast, and I'm cuddled up here with my dick pillow. Dude, they mentioned that pillow in the second episode of their podcast.
That's another thing you missed. Me and Willie, the only person we were entertaining was Grandmaster. He was on. We were on UFO Garage. And yeah, okay. So we're on there and we're playing their music and we have the screen up and I'm doing Joe's part. Big Willie's doing Ben's part and it's good, dude. You don't know it's not them. It's we pull it down and I go, we should just go live and do that right now and everyone will expect to see them.
Wait, I don't understand what happened. You guys got...
We weren't on our private chat. We were on UFO Garages.
Oh.
We opened up the chat with theirs, so we had all their stuff and we were playing with it. And yeah, Grandmaster was going, that's so perfect. It sounds just like...
Oh, man. Where was I? I was at work?
Yeah, always missing out on the good shit because you're responsible.
Course. That one day you sent me a StreamYard link. Or no, something... Who was that? Big Willie sent me a StreamYard link. I was like, hey, dude, I'm at work.
Mm-hmm.
Damn it.
That was the night.
Somebody just asked about the dick pillow. Was that... Who was that? Spaghetti? Yeah, right here. Here, I'll show you real quick, Spaghetti. So, I love doing this at least once per podcast. Where you're going to go to ufogaragepodcast.com/shop. It'll bring you to this website. Scroll down, and here's the UFO Garage pillow. With a dick on one side.
It's not a dick. That's a
and their logo. Uh-huh. It's called the Richard pillow. A throwback to episode 1. If you know, you know. Oh, maybe it's in episode 1. The first time I heard it, I must not have been listening. First time I heard it was episode 2. They were joking about buying a dick pillow.
Is this soft on that side and hard on the other side?
No, it's the same material on both sides. It's just like a heavy duty pillow. It's
not more firm on the other side when you flip it.
No, the dick side's not more firm than the other side.
It doesn't poke you in the eye when you're trying to sleep on it.
I see what you're doing there. I see what you're doing. It took me a second. I'm a little slow. Dude, wait, this is different looking.
Does that pillow shrink in the cold?
That should be in the description.
Yep.
Caution. Don't keep this out in the cold. Dude, Ben did change his website. Look at this. This is cool.
Holy shit, Melissa.
What? What?
Yo. Yeah.
In the comment section?
Yeah.
Oh my. Oh, Melissa. What are we going to do with you?
Just need to make one of those with
Spaghetti
Ben and Joe's
Lisa.
faces on it.
Spaghetti Lee says he wants a dick snuggie. Oracles needs a hard pillow. She needs a hard pillow. Yeah, Ben changed his website, man. Now he's got shirts in a category, stickers in a category, hoodies. Where's the one that I had him design one and then I never ordered it? Oh no, it's not in here. Uh-oh.
Yep, you made him mad.
I didn't order it and then he pulled it out.
Yep.
Oh no. Ben.
He probably sent me one. I'll let you see mine.
If he sent you a hoodie that I made, or not made, but dude, it's really not in here.
So, what'd you think of those commercials they played during intermission? It's pretty nice.
Which commercials?
For Ben and Joe's last show that they did live, they played some commercials for their sponsors.
Oh,
in the shop.
Dude, I might have been passed out during that time.
Their commercials were pretty good.
Well, were they funny commercials or were they like real commercials?
They were almost like real commercials. They showed the stuff in the shop and prices and locations, store names.
That's cool. I'll have to go back and listen. Yeah, the dick pillows are slippery when wet, so make sure you keep them dry in your bed there. Caution, cold temps and submerged in water causes shrinkage. That'd be funny to put that in the description. Dude, Josh has better friends, I think.
He what?
He's got better friends than us.
Oh. He found someone cooler.
Yep.
Willie probably went live.
That's what.
He's going to go live on Tuesdays and Thursdays, too, from...
That son of a bitch. That son of a bitch.
Time-stealing son of a bitch.
Listen here, Big Willie. How do we get a hold of him? Big Willie, are you listening? We need you to come on in here and take your ass kicking.
That's right. I think what we should do is we should do the show at UFO Garage Friday at our time slot and then let Big Willie come on as a guest. We'll let him ride in the van for a minute if we can get it back from Melissa.
I was going to say it's Melissa's van. We can just have her go live and then we'll just go on with her. She'll run the show. Oh, I was going to drop the link for Big Willie. He's not even awake yet.
Nope.
Doesn't say he's awake. He's not active on Facebook.
You know, I dropped him a link last night. He never jumped on. I don't even know if he was awake last night. I didn't check.
Rude. He's being rude. He's probably too busy looking at our subscribers list, trying to figure out who he's stealing next. That's why I don't want to put out a list of who our guests are going to be in the future, because he'd probably go on there and steal them.
Yep.
Try to
That's what
anyway.
he does. That's what he does. He said, "Have they said anything to you about moving your time slot?" And I said, "Oh no, we're way too big now. You got to work around us." You don't want to go up against me and the Chad. The Chad is great.
The Chad was great. Melissa says we can't use the van. Melissa, we need the van. We've got an extra key.
Yep.
We don't even need a key. We got Sonny, okay? He'll get that thing running.
I will get in the van.
Link me to your podcast again. Which podcast, Ann? You need Paranormal Chop Shop? Let's see how fast I can do it.
Oh yeah, I can't drop it. You got to do it. I'll bet you Cass can beat you to it. Cass, drop our link for Paranormal Chop Shop. You're not gonna be able to keep up with her.
Let's see. I dropped it. Let's see how fast.
Oh, he beat you, Cass. Kick her out of chat. That's what happens when you're in bed. You just get sleepy and you fall behind.
Hey, that's dedication, though. I really appreciate that. At least people
she
are.
got it. She's right there, right behind you.
She said, "Damn it." Sorry, Cassie. I'll let you get it next time. I know you're on it. Yeah, that's dedication, man. Just laying in bed listening to the podcast. At least they got it going. Beat her with the wrench. Sonny, you don't have a wrench in here?
That's it. If I catch someone out there working in those almond trees, I'm shooting at them. I ain't dealing with that today. I can't quit sneezing.
We're just going to move you to Michigan.
I want to move far away from these trees.
I had a dream. I think I had a dream about getting in an airplane. I don't know anything else about it, but I just remember in my dream I was going through like the whole process of like going to the airport and getting your luggage checked and all that. And then I remember being on an airplane, but that was about it. That's where the dream ends. So maybe I was on my way to SOR Con or whatever he's calling that, UFO Con.
Yep. Yeah. Wait. The Denver one or?
Vegas. End of April.
Man. That's going to be fun. If we do the Vegas thing at Cabo Wabo, Sammy Hagar shows up.
Oh, that's where it is in Vegas?
Yeah.
Man. Everyone's telling me to take Xanax. Just take a Xanax and get on the plane.
You don't need Xanax. It's kind of fun.
It's what?
It's kind of fun. You won't need no Xanax.
I don't know about fun, man. If I look out that window and I can't see the ground, I'm going to be freaking out.
You can see the ground. It's just way down there.
Way down there. So many bad things can happen. But then I watched a time-lapse video the other day. It was a time-lapse of like a 4-hour period or something of all the planes landing in Chicago. And it looks like I-75 South. It just looks like tons of planes over and over and over and over landing nonstop. Yeah.
Well, I watched a video the other day too, and it was La Bamba. Oh, sorry, Chad. Stay off those planes. Chad. It's really dangerous.
What was that?
Oh, La Bamba. No, not my Richie. Should have been you, Bob.
Is that a movie?
La Bamba?
La Bamba?
Come on, man.
What?
About Richie Valens and the Big Bopper?
I've never even heard that name before.
Holy sheep.
Sorry, man.
Bad mom.
It's my mom's fault. She raised me with...
You go rent this poor kid La Bamba so he could watch it.
Hey, at least I know who Bob Seger is. I was raised on Bob Seger.
Okay.
Raised on some good stuff.
So Richie Valens dies in an airplane. Gets played over the radio. His mom's hanging clothes in the backyard.
Mm.
And she starts screaming, "Not my Richie!" And then his older brother's there, and he's out trying to hug his mom and comfort her. And she's all beating on him. Should have been you, Bob. Should have been you, Bob. Not my Richie.
Oh my God. He's saying it should have been you, Mom. That's
Should have
bad.
been you, Bob. His
Oh,
name was
Bob.
Bob. Should have been you, Bob. Not my Richie.
Aunt Edna says, "You poor
Messed up.
thing, Chad. You
Bob
poor
could
thing."
never catch a break in that movie.
We're on a mission from God to go talk to Bob. We should probably go talk to Bob.
I won a art contest. I got first place.
I need to watch it now.
Oh, wait till you watch it, dude. It's a good movie. You better watch it. Put that on your list.
Carol says that she used to fly a lot, but airports scare her now. She doesn't want to be strip searched. Why would you hide, Carol? You got that M16 up your skirt or something? You don't want them to find it?
What I tell you about insulting the chat guests, man?
I'm not insulting her. That'd be cool to just have a assault rifle hidden up there. Yeah, I can't be strip searched because carrying half an arsenal with me everywhere I go. I'm from Flint, Michigan. You ever heard of it? That's crazy that you guys have heard of Flint, Michigan, only because our water is so terrible over here. It's embarrassing. Oh yeah, you're from Michigan? You guys you don't drink the water over there, do you? I'm like, yeah. My water doesn't kill me though. I don't live in Flint. But then I heard the town just like 20 miles from here, I guess they tested pretty high levels of lead. Like, perfect. That's perfect. Just what I need. More heavy metals in my water.
Lead, dude. That's not cool.
Nope. I got a pretty decent water filter here, but I don't even know if it filters out lead. Does Berkey water systems?
Just having a glass of lead water and eating some paint chips.
Does Berkey water filter out lead? Let's find out. It's called a Berkey water system. The Berkey filter removes lead using a process unique to Berkey water filters. An independent lab testing of the Berkey filter removes more than 99.9% of lead. Cool. Well, I guess I'm not getting poisoned after all. I even make my ice cubes out of filtered water.
Yep.
I did it even before I found out that Manchester has lead in their water. Anybody from Michigan that's listening? Yep, you heard that right. Manchester's got some lead in their water.
That's no good, man.
Dude, Carol says Xanax is good for flying.
Makes me fly. Yeah. Xanax is, let's see, Papa Willie. You know Papa Willie? Walks with a cane. Okay.
Yeah.
Gave Papa Willie a Xanax one night. We were camped in a riverbed, and we didn't want to get out of the truck because there's snakes out here. It's hot. There's rattlesnakes.
Mm-hmm.
So takes a Xanax. About an hour later, this fucker's climbing trees, ripping branches out of the trees, building a hut.
What?
Look like Bigfoot out there. He's building a tent. Log cabin, it looked like. When we woke up the next morning, he said, "What the fuck did we take? I felt like I'm 16 years old again."
I could have rebuilt all the whole damn town again. Yeah, I was on.
That's what Xanax does to you.
I didn't take a Xanax, but I took something around the campfire like 6 or 7 years ago. What did I take? It was called Percocet. I took a Percocet's for painkiller, right?
Yep. Yeah, it's like
that's not what it was then. I'm trying to think. It wasn't Xanax. It was it's what college students take to like focus on exams and stuff.
Ritalin?
No, kind of like Ritalin though. Same thing.
Huh.
Anyway, I took one of those around a campfire one time while I was drinking, and the same thing. I was like, let's tear the whole cabin down and rebuild it. Let's just tear the whole thing down right now and rebuild it. We can probably do a better job. I had so much energy. Felt like a brand new person. Adderall. That's right. Low Pro knows what it is. Yep. That's what it was. Took an Adderall.
Never taken anything like that before.
It was weird. It was like taking a caffeine pill.
What's up, man?
Josh, I thought you forgot about us, dude. You got better friends than us, huh?
No, I had to run downstairs and go check my mail real quick. I was waiting on something I forgot about.
We're just talking about taking prescription pills to stay awake.
I think Ben might be listening.
Ben's listening?
He might be listening.
Hey, you mind if I go on something real quick, man?
Go ahead.
Can you pull up some of those pictures I sent you? Can you do it like in that order? I was just trying to do this real quick. I just want to show you something that I don't know all the answers. I just think it's fascinating. And I don't know why, but lately I've been getting so into it. I told you I've been seeing like sacred geometry in my dreams and shit, right? I'd look into it. I've been listening to binaural beats and shit while I go to sleep too. I think that has something to do with it.
So when you say you want these in order, do you want them the snowflakes first?
No, last. Snowflakes that's last. And those are water particles. That's you ever heard of Dr. Emoto?
No.
That's all. That's the last thing I wanted to say. I don't know any answers. Like I said, I'm just going to try to say this where it makes sense, the best sense I can make out of it. Which I look at it, from a logical point and for a personal kind of, how it relates to me.
Mm-hmm.
I'll tell you guys, somebody said something to me, like some random person the other day, and it hit me so hard when he said this. I was sitting there talking to him about something, and we got on this subject. I was telling him how me and a friend, we were, okay, so let me tell you how it happened. Me and one of my buddies, we were supposed to be going somewhere one day. And whenever we left, we're on the way there. He stopped somewhere, and I called him up. I was like, hey, man, I'll see you in, this amount of time. He's like, no, man, that's not how long it takes you. You go this way, it's quicker. We got a little argument about it, just joking around with friends. I'm like, no, man, I'm telling you, like, my way is the right way. He's like, no, I'm going to go my way. I was like, well, dude, I'll bet you $10 I'm going to get there before you. So, like, we drive, and we get there, and I end up beating him just by a couple minutes. And he comes up, and he's like, oh, motherfucker. And like, he hands me, the money, and like, I'm just joking around, like, I beat you, and, just talking shit, but, we're cool about it. So he hands me money, I was sitting there saying something, and it turns out really, he told me to, said something, and I pulled up my GPS on my phone because I was trying to tell him, I was trying to show him that why my way was the right way. Mm-hmm. Sorry. And it turned out that was actually a car accident on his route. He would have been, I saw on the GPS, there was like a 10-minute traffic jam. So I beat him by 2 minutes, but he really would have beat me by like 8 minutes. So yeah, but I told this story to this person because we got on this subject, and like this dude, he was like a really wise guy. He was like, well, he said, the journey doesn't matter as long as you're both getting to the same destination. And when he said that shit, it hit me really hard. Mm-hmm. And it made me start thinking about like these fractals and these patterns and shit. And it gets like a lot into sacred geometry and, the energy and law of attraction. What we put out is what we're going to get in. How our world and our life is a reflection of who we are. So
the first thing
that first picture, yeah, sorry.
Yeah, the first thing you sent me was this one right here.
Yeah, that's sacred. That's the flower of life, really. That's sacred geometry.
The flower of life?
Yeah. Everything, literally everything in the universe, it has these patterns, and it also has, frequencies, energy, and everything. Everything's made of energy, but it's also patterns. They call that, the fractals. But this is the flower of life right here is what this is called, actually. And that's
really, it just shows that there's repeating patterns in life.
Yeah, and I'm gonna show you. So keep going, like, to the pictures. I'm trying to do this where it makes sense. I didn't mean to send you that one, sorry, but I thought that was really cool.
I'm glad you did. It's pretty cool looking.
Yeah, so like, look at the green in there. You see, like, that's like, there's waves and frequencies and stuff, and energy, everything. That shows you it can go, and it's always going to come back to that same point. You know what I mean? But it can Yeah, like go ahead and go to the next picture because it's gonna make
I see what
sense.
you're saying, though.
Yeah, so look at stuff like that. You got the universe first off, like right there in the middle. That's, I mean, everything, spirals, but
Oh yeah, I see what you're saying.
even a human starting from embryo, and even, I mean, whenever before you're even born, whenever you're first a cell, and you start coming out as an embryo, you come out as a pattern spiral and these fractals, all this.
Man, that one flower, the yellow one in the middle on the right, that is so cool.
Yeah.
That is sacred geometry right there.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's fascinating stuff to me. Oh, no, damn it. That's supposed to be the last picture. Sorry. Did you get any more pictures than that?
What was the last one I just saw? Was this one? Oh, yeah. So the next one's supposed to be this one. Right?
Yeah.
Nope.
Yeah. No, that's good. I was trying to find a better one for you earlier, but like what that's really showing, yeah, that's the cosmic web. That's like the energy that's actually going through the universe, because you got like planets and stars and black holes and all this shit, and that dark matter.
Yeah.
All that. That's really like the, what do you call it, like the spectrum and energy and shit that we can't see. But they've got it. Where you can actually see the way that the energy through the universe actually flows. I mean, look, that's inside of our brain. It's the same patterns. Everything in nature.
Fractal.
And, yeah.
Everything's fractal, repeating. Yeah, just repeating.
Yeah, it's deep stuff. So, do you have the picture of I'll send you an eyeball?
The blue one? Like this?
Yeah.
Or no, this one.
Yeah, that one too. So, like, look, it's branching. Like trees.
Oh,
how
yeah.
they branch out. Everything branches. It's these patterns. No matter what way you look at it, it's going to fit that pattern in some way.
That's an optic nerve, right? I mean, it's an eye.
Yeah, the optic nerve. And then think about like so the Eastern yin and yang symbol. I should have sent you that. I don't know why I didn't. You know how you got everything's the divinity, masculine and feminine, everything in nature, everything's always and that's why I love that Aurora Boreas thing. That snake. I think I sent you a picture of that. That's what I got on my webpage.
Yeah.
On my channel page. And,
that one is cool. How it's showing like starts. The start is the end is just the start of something new.
Yeah, like the snake logo, the Aurora Boreas. That's everything has a new beginning. Everything is giving, is always taken back. Every time you take something, you have to give it. Sorry.
I know you didn't send me that, but I had that on my computer already. So
dude, you did? What the fuck, dude? I've got.
What?
I've got that same fucking picture, man. That's my phone wallpaper, man. Are you serious?
Oh, is it really? Yeah.
I swear to God, bro. That's my wallpaper on my phone right now. I was sitting there thinking I didn't know I sent you that.
When you said you didn't send me that, but I've had that on my computer for a little while because we were talking about yin and yang or something, like one of the first original podcasts we did.
I told you I kept seeing it everywhere. There's a synchronicity for me.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's been my wallpaper on my phone for like the past 3 weeks now. That's a crazy coincidence. So yeah, like everything's yin and yang, or however you want to look at it, duality. And yeah, every end has to have a beginning. So
man, that's a cool picture right there too.
Yeah. So like I think a lot about like cause and effect, that butterfly effect, law of attraction. Like, yeah, so like you're literally getting you're sorry, you're picking up like all this information with your eyes, and it's projecting it back to your brain, so you can actually get a conscious thought inside of your head, and it's sparking those thoughts to send that energy through those neural networks in your brain, like that neuroplasticity shit that we were talking about earlier.
Yeah.
So you think about like your conscious. I think our bodies are more like an antenna, and how it says in even like the Bible, this is the vessel of our soul. I don't think that, like, I think this is just it's like a receiver, but we're also like filtering all the information that we get, and we're putting it out, and we literally create our own reality. I mean, seriously, think about the fact that we used to be primitive, running around chasing animals with sticks and stuff, and we got to the point where we were able to start building things, like taking what was here from the earth, like the trees and the minerals, and able to make homes and, making metals and stuff, and now we've got like, I mean, it would, where we're at right now would seem like magic. I mean, it would blow the minds of people. You know, if we were to just take a primitive person and bring them here, they'd probably just go in shock and shit their pants. Like, what the fuck is all this? But we take it for granted because we've been gradually like building up to it, you know. But I mean, think about like the fact that like, you know, your clothes, the car that you drive, all that shit, it came from the earth. And one, you know, it's always going to go back to the earth, that pattern. It's, you know, if everything here gets wiped out and it turns into dust, it's going to go back to nature. And nature's going to put back out, just like how the sun's bringing, you know, energy, and the plants are getting, the trees, they're getting that life from the sun, and it's producing oxygen that's connecting all of us together, you know.
The circle of life.
Yeah, you burn a tree, you know, the heat's going to rise, it's going to, you know, mix with the water molecules, it's going to rain, come back down and grow to another tree. You breathe that tree, you can eat a fruit off that tree, and it's a part of you now. You know, everything's connected. So
yeah, what you just said about bringing somebody from a different age into this life and show them what we have here. I mean, it's just like just this right here, talking to you on a computer screen.
Yes,
that's a quarter-inch thick, and you're yeah,
like seriously, and people like just take it for granted. They're on their phone on TikTok all day, just doing dumb shit. And I'm like, dude, you got instant knowledge in your hand right now, man. Like,
I still forget that it's not extra money to call Canada. Like when I was growing up, man, you try to call Dave Scott from the United States, it costs you $14 a minute. But now you can just video chat him or video chat somebody in Australia, and it's free.
Right? Yeah.
It's insane technology.
That's awesome, man. Yeah, I mean,
I'll be right back, Chad.
Oh, hell no. All right, I'm docking your pay. I'm hitting the stopwatch.
You can dock my pay. I'll be right back. And let the
No
dog
problem,
out.
man. All right, no problem.
All right, so
starting to sound like now we can talk bad about him. I don't think he can hear us.
yeah, fuck, I'm glad he's gone, man. Damn,
son of a bitch.
Don't censor myself now, shit.
So much negativity he brings to the podcast.
Yeah, man. You ever think about that's funny as hell, man. I was thinking about
see how much we're laughing now that he's not here.
Oh no, him and Willie were fucking cracking up the other night about SOR.
I know. I got a link while I was at work. I'm like, what? They're sending me a link like I'm at home. I'm like, I can't click on that. I'm at work, man.
Yeah. Hey man, what you were just saying though about like what we got right now, talking to each other, like, and we're video chatting though, like getting back on what we were saying earlier.
Yeah.
Think about how like fucking crazy that is that we're able to do it. That like we made technology where we have fucking just, you know, invisible energy for like, what is it, ones and zeros, you know, like it's not, I mean, there's information, you know, being flown through invisible air like that we can't see, like radio waves, Wi-Fi shit going everywhere, just bouncing off of shit that we don't pick up with our natural senses, but it's everywhere. It's always, you know, connecting, just like that flower of life.
Yeah, and it's just like you just said, it's all ones and zeros. Like every piece of information that we send over a line is still, to this day, just ones and zeros, just repeated in different code.
It's also our conscious, actually, though. Like that's the one thing that I think is fascinating and scary about the internet and Elon Musk, what he's doing and everything. It's a collective conscious. I just hope it doesn't, you know, we get connected to the point where it takes us over and we forget who we are or lose our emotions, kind of like what, you know, those gray aliens, you know, how people talk about their emotions being gone. Because that the whole thing with the Zimbabwe, that shit really hit me whenever I heard it, man. The information that they were giving those kids, I feel like that was for a specific reason. Mm-hmm. And I've heard stories about, you know, the hybrid grays that they look a little different, and it seems like those ones have more emotion. So I feel like what they might be trying to do is get their emotions back, and maybe it's because they lost their emotion, you know, getting too connected technology to the point where it just became like a big hive mind, pretty much. It's like they're sentient, but they're like computer beings at the same time, is what it seems like to me.
Is that where we heard that was the schoolyard confession or the schoolyard abductions or whatever, where they came in and said that they had given us technology before and it had led to the fall of civilization before when they gave us the technology?
I told you that. I told you I had a dream about that. I mean, I heard that somewhere else, but I had a dream that was kind of weird. Like I had the dream with the ghost looking figure that remember I showed you a picture of it. It looked like mist in the shape, and I told you I was like sitting down like I was in a school or some shit, and I couldn't tell if it was a man or a woman because it was like a light mist in the form of a person, and told me that he or she was an Atlantean, said I'm an Atlantean, and said that we can't lose our emotions pretty much. That if you lose not your emotions, but she's what the person said, the NC or the smoke being in my dream, smoke mist being was don't forget who you are. I'm trying to remember exactly what this person said. They were saying don't forget who you are, like, and I was taking that meant like as a humans, like we can't forget who our emotions and our connections with each other. Like I'm talking to you right now over the phone, and I can say something to you that triggers an emotion in you, and that that should be amazing to people. But a lot of people are getting lost in their phones and in technology, and I don't know, man. I'm just going off here theorizing a lot of stuff. I still don't know what that dream really meant, man.
What do you think the technology is that they said that they gave us? That because I just assumed it was like free energy, 0 point energy that they gave us, and
I don't know, man. What I think when I hear about that, like how we might have been more advanced in the past and had help, back then, or technology that was given to us. I think more like we developed the technology faster than we evolved our souls, or than our souls developed, pretty much. And we lost track of who we were. And maybe we got like, we destroyed each other, like war. We started killing each other. Like what is going on right now with Russia and Elon Musk, and them saying the artificial intelligence dominance could lead to World War III. That's scary shit, because they're wanting like AI for like military type stuff, and all these fucking satellites going up in the sky now. Like they're planning to like on in the next, like, I don't know. At first it was gonna be like 10 years, but now I think they're saying like 4 or 5 years. There's gonna be like 64 satellites. Like I think that that SpaceX shit, or it might be more than that, to be honest. Just like going around the Earth. And
yeah, dude, it's way more than that.
Yeah,
it's like crazy numbers.
I was saying one specific launch though, like 64 at the same time. Oh yeah, you're right, because that last SpaceX thing where they're all lined up behind each other, that was a shitload of them, wasn't it?
Yeah, 1,465, I think, are operational right now.
Holy shit! See, like that's scary shit. Imagine if somebody was able to utilize that for a negative way, and they were just like, all right, we're gonna hack all this shit, and it's gonna send some kind of frequency through everybody's phones that just fucking turns people crazy, and then they go kill the president or some stupid shit like that. I shouldn't have said that, but you know what I mean? Like, just imagine if somebody did some stupid shit like that because they were trying to get AI dominance. And that's really what a lot of countries are fighting for right now, is dominance over artificial intelligence. And that's a red flag to me, really. I don't mean to get off on that, because I don't want to do like conspiracy theory shit. I'm just saying I think it could be really good, but it could also be really bad. And that's why it makes me think of that Zimbabwe case.
This is going to freak you out, because it just freaked me out. It says this was on August 25th of this year. It says there are currently over 1,600 Starlink satellites in orbit, and that number will continue to grow. SpaceX has filed paperwork for up to 42,000 satellites for the constellation.
Yeah.
42,000, dude.
Yeah, the thing I heard must have said like 6,400 or some shit, because if they already got that much on there, that's fucking ridiculous. Hey, I appreciate that, Grey Wolf.
Dude, you're getting a lot of love in the chat right now.
Oh, I appreciate it, because I still feel like my brain's kind of asleep and it's running 1,000 miles an hour, and it's like I can't keep up with it right now.
Bigfoot says you triggered his emotions earlier when you were praising Elon.
No, I like Elon, but I just it's iffy, man. Like the dude's a fucking sorry, oh man, I really appreciate that. Can we get back on that sacred geometry shit really quick? Because I'm gonna tie it into this too, man. Like this whole thing that we're talking about right now with Elon and this artificial intelligence stuff, and why it kind of freaks me out.
Hey, real quick, like, and I see you backstage again, and I still can't bring you up here because your microphone or your Neither one of your microphone or your camera is loading up, so I'm sorry. I see you back there. I just can't bring you up. But yeah, Josh, we can go back on to the sacred geometry, or the... What were we talking about?
The last picture actually with the ice crystals. I want to show you that real quick.
That one there.
I don't know if you've ever heard, there's this guy named Dr. Emoto, and he did this experiment about how consciousness affects reality and emotions. And what he did was he had water next to these people, and he would take sticky notes and put them on the water. And then after he froze it, these are the patterns that came out from it. So you can see right here that your actual frequencies from your emotions, which, I mean, your emotions have an effect because they change your body's physiology. You have negative thoughts and you feel bad. You get sick easier. You don't have as much drive. It feels like time is going by slower. If you're positive, you have a high frequency. It feels
Listen
like
to
you're
good music.
time. Yeah, it feels like you're flowing through time and you're getting through things easier, and it's not like chaotic. And you get along with people better. You talk more with intuition. You don't have to think about every little thing you're going to say and do because it's coming more naturally.
Yeah.
I mean, just look at it like this right here. I think should really blow people's minds, but they don't pay attention to it. And it's sacred geometry too. You can see that it's that same, there's branching patterns of fractals and everything. And look at like the negative ones, like you fool and the pollution and evil and stuff. I mean,
right. Yeah, that one. I mean, that one's kind of hard to believe, but I believe in a lot of other things that are hard to believe, so I have to believe in that too.
Oh no, you can pull up a video that's proven, like that shit got documented. Like Dr. Emoto, he really did that. Like he was sending prayers and putting the sticky notes on the water, and those at a microscopic level, the water crystals, that's the patterns that are inside of it. And now think about the fact that our body is mainly water. And now we got these thoughts that are sending those frequencies to our body at every second. So every thought that you have is changing your body like that. And, just like the neuroplasticity in your brain, where, you can create new neural networks and branch off in different ways. And the actions that you do, whenever, everything that you take in, you're putting out, whenever you're making a decision in life, you're branching into a new reality. You can go this way, you can go that way. If you do something good, it's going to lead to a good outcome. You do something bad, it's going to go to a bad outcome. It's that branching pattern, even, in the future, because of what you do.
Yeah.
And if you're like in a high frequency and you're in harmony, you can see like it's patterns that aren't chaotic and stuff. And it gets a little metaphysical too, man. But
60% of the human body is water, it says. 73% of your brain and your heart is composed of water.
Yeah, and then add that to the actual decisions that we make and stuff, and the way it branches off into different patterns of our life and everything, as well as getting that, and also your actual body. Can you pull up that Dr. Emoto guy real quick that I was talking about?
Oh yeah.
There's an article on him. I can't remember what website it was on. Oh, you probably couldn't play this video though. You might get flagged. I forgot about that
unfortunately, but I can pull this up at least. And I really appreciate your willingness to keep trying, but your microphone and your camera is still not popping up on our end. So this is the guy here.
Yeah, he passed away. I think it wasn't too long ago he passed away. Yeah, I thought it meant they have an article on there that you can read the little headline about him. It's his water experiments is the thing that he got real famous for.
That kind of scared me. The second thing said debunked.
Oh, that's bullshit. That's everybody's going to try to debunk anything, man.
Right.
All these fucking Neil deGrasse Tyson still won't admit that UFOs are real, and it's a fact. It's not are they real anymore?
Emoto's experiments involved exposing glasses of water to various words, pictures, or music, then freezing the water and examining the frozen crystals under a microscope.
There's an actual video where you can see, in real time, when he does it. You can see the before and after, and they're doing it right there on camera. Like you can't debunk that. I mean, there's no way. Like the guy who's trying to debunk it makes no sense what he's saying. It's like just like with the UFOs. Like there's no saying it's not real. Like he's trying to say what, as far as Emoto saying that it's the emotions and the people's thoughts that are affecting it. The guy's trying to say, oh, that's not true. But what is true is that those patterns changed because somebody put that note on there and had that thought and that frequency coming on there. So, what else is it going to be? And we also produce these patterns ourselves, through our thoughts and our emotions and our, frequencies that come from us and everything. And our body is merely water. You can't deny it. I watched that guy to try to debunk it. It was pathetic, really. He was trying so hard, and it's just ridiculous.
It's really not hard to understand how it works when you watch those videos of the semantics with the sand on the water or the sand on the table.
Yeah, that's another big thing about like the synaptic, semantics. I can never say. I always want to say synaptic, like synaptic connection.
Yeah, I don't know if it's semantics or semantics.
Semantic. It's semantics. Yeah.
All right, I put the link for that website in the chat. TheWellnessEnterprise.com.
That's pretty awesome stuff. And then remember earlier we were talking about those fucking the underground mines that we were talking about earlier at the beginning of the chat.
Mm-hmm.
Pull that picture back up real quick. That is fucking insane, man. And what everybody is saying is that like there's a couple people or like a few groups arguing a little bit about it, but most of them are saying that those are 200,000 years old, and it's not even thought. People in mainstream science don't even think that we, were developed in 200,000 years ago. And there's other smaller groups that are thinking that's 25,000. But even so, how would they have been making mines that are in the perfect shapes of, somatics? God, I can never say that right. And not just that, but of frequencies of the earth. And that's also where mainstream science, where those underground mines are at, that have those patterns that match the sematics of the earth. That's in southern Africa, where mainstream science and almost every religion says that humanity started. Or not every religion, I'm sorry, but like where mainstream science, like even in I can't remember how to fucking say it. My mind just went blank. So the ancient like Samaritan text. Sorry, my mind went blank. That's where humanity started.
What did you want me to pull up?
The gold mines.
Oh,
and
yeah.
The type in sematics and under mines in South Africa. I'm trying to remember exactly where it's at in Africa, and I can't remember the name of it.
Temples of the African gods.
Yeah.
Revealing the ancient hidden ruins of South Africa.
Yeah, that's that ties a lot into all that Anunnaki stuff too, man. Like they say that
yeah, African temples of the Anunnaki.
Yeah.
Lost technologies of the gold mines of Enki.
Yeah, underground. They're definitely gold mines. Like there's no denying that. Like they proved that those are gold mines, and that's where it says the Anunnaki were coming, and also where a lot of people think they might have used humans maybe, or even altered our DNA. A lot of people think that. I'm not saying that's real, but even if that's not real, that's also where mainstream science and a lot of religions say that humanity started.
That's probably a good book right there. Zachariah Sitchin's and the Extraterrestrial Origins of Humanity.
I'm reading that right now, actually.
Are you?
Yep, I just started like 2 days ago.
Anunnaki family tree, the creation of Earthlings. Damn. What is that?
Yeah, so like, that's exactly the picture I was wanting you to pull up. That's the patterns, sacred geometry. Like, and this is supposedly the origin of humanity was supposedly at this spot where they were digging for gold. The Anunnaki. And this is also where, mainstream science says that humanity started. It's where, yeah, dude, that's how the fuck did they know how to do that back then? That's like a smoking gun to me.
Right.
Like people
Yeah,
were
that's pretty
supposed to be,
bizarre.
we should have been, primitive, chasing the animals around with sticks, or not even, that's at least what they've been telling us. But
Yep.
they're able to do this in these perfect patterns like this that, are somatic. I can never fucking say that word, man. It's somatics. I always want to say synaptics.
Cymatics.
Somatics,
I always want
yeah.
to say semantics. I want to put an N in there, but there's no N. Semantics.
Yeah, what's crazy, it's not just that picture that's right over there. There's other ones right in that area. And those ones that are farther out, they still connect back to it. It's like, I mean, it's crazy shit, bro, if you think about it.
Oh, this
Like
is a
that
good
flower.
picture of what we were just talking about. The sand. Semantics with the sand. Hold on. Right here. So this is why it's not hard for me to believe it, because this is the result you get with playing different frequencies on sand sitting on a table.
Yeah, and say like, and think about like, man, think about this for a second. Whenever we speak, we're using our conscious, and we're moving our fucking vocal cord, like our physical body and shit, with this invisible frequency and thoughts, and we're making a sound wave come out of us, and like it. You don't even have to be near me right now because we're on the phone talking through a great distance. But
Yeah.
I'm producing that frequency, like a literal sound wave that you can understand. Like you can pick up the words that I'm saying, and your brain pieces that together through, sound. It sounds like an echo. If
Yep.
I would say this, if you yell somewhere, the person that's right next to you is going to hear it before somebody would that might be, like half a mile away. You know what I mean? So it's an echo, it goes out. And God, I'm trying not to get scrambled brain here because I'm wanting to branch off to different directions.
Are you seeing these pictures I'm pulling up?
Yeah, that's awesome, man.
Like that one right there. I'm saving that one. That's cool.
Yeah, but like think about those frequencies. They're going to change because of the thoughts that you have.
Yeah.
Just like with that water experiment earlier.
Or what somebody says to you throughout the day, or if somebody cuts you off on the road. This is what's going on in your brain. These these things are literally changing the chemistry of your body, like in real time.
Second. Yes, like everything that you say, your brain has to pick that up, and it's changing.
Probably 100,000 times a second. Your body's like,
yeah,
figuring stuff out.
Yeah, we're doing it like on a conscious and an unconscious level or subconscious level at the same time.
So cool.
Yeah, so like whenever you're, say like I'm talking right now and I have a negative frequency, I'm really low. I have a bad frequency in my body, and then I'm letting out a sound wave from my body, where another person can hear these words, and that person gets pissed off because of what I'm saying to him. And then suddenly his whole body is thrown off, and he's got a negative frequency everywhere. And the water that's in his whole body, just like with that water experiment, it's chaotic looking and it's out of whack, and it's not in harmony with nature. Like the yin and yang symbol that I was pulling up earlier with the feminine and masculine, the yin and yang or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody says it their own way. If you can't have one without the other, because everything has to give and take back. So like, what I get out of this, especially like with the yin and yang symbol, is you got to try to be in balance, like in the middle, like have enough of one and enough of the other to where you're not chaotic. Like pretty much like whenever you go through life and you struggle, you go through something really bad. But if you can turn that into something good, then suddenly you're back in harmony. Your frequencies, it's balanced out.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? I know I'm rambling on here a little bit.
No, that's all right, dude. Tammy says, I think that once we understand and can harness that energy management, we'll be able to heal ourselves and much more.
Me too, Tammy. I love that.
Great Wolf says, that's exactly what happens on Paranormal Investigators. It's all about vibrations. That's why we have different experiences.
That's awesome, man. That's exactly right. I love that.
That's why everybody sees life differently. I mean, we could all have the same experience, go to the same place on a field trip, and be affected differently just by what you see. Or
you want to take this a step further, man?
Yeah.
Why don't you pull up some pictures of some crop circles, man?
Oh, dude, we've never gotten into crop circles.
But think about it, it's all fucking sacred geometry too, man.
Yeah, I've thought about that before
It's
too.
patterns, man. It's like just like what we were talking about. So like, what is that? Are they putting something so that we see that crop circle, and then it's got some kind, it's structured in that way to where it triggers something in our brain, and suddenly we're thinking in a whole different way, and on a subconscious level, and it's changing everything about us and the decisions that we make, and the way that humanity is branching off as a species because we're seeing these patterns. Look at that.
Yeah, you're gonna try to tell me that humans made that? There's no way to. I've seen people try to make crop circles, and it's a disaster. They can't figure their lives out.
Some of them are fake, but you can spot one. And this one right here specifically, I think the one on the top left, or it might be one on the bottom. No, it's the one that's spiraling out, I believe. That one, there was a pilot flying over it, and they came back not even 2 hours later, and that thing was there.
This thing?
Or
the other one?
I don't want to give out wrong information. I want to say it was I want to say it's that one on the top left, actually.
This one here?
Yeah. I might be wrong with that, but I definitely know that there was like a complex looking one where
yeah, I typed in somatics after crop circles because we'd probably get the more crazy ones.
Actually, pull up the one that I'm talking about. There's a stone, right? Type in crop circle and stone or rock. I want to show you some crazy shit real quick. It's gonna blow your fucking mind. I can't remember what the rock is called. Yes, that's it right there.
What?
So look, yes, let me tell you this real quick. That crop circle, you see that crop circle over there, right?
I've seen the crop circle of that design, yeah.
So that's the one where, damn, hold on, sorry, my camera just fucked up. Just a second. Well, that crop circle was the one where the pilot was flying, and he came back 2 hours later, and that was there. 4 years later, go back up to that rock. Nobody had ever seen that pattern, and that pattern means something too. I can't remember exactly what it means, but it has something to do with the Anunnaki shit too, man.
Roswell rock crop circle.
Yeah, that rock was found 4 years later. And like this, the thing, look, the design that's on it that matches that crop circle is protruding out. And the rest of that stone, there's no way it could have been made like that because you can see it's aged. It has cracks in it.
Yeah.
It would be smooth. There's no possible way.
The Roswell rock.
There's no way that rock, that the symbol should be protruding out if it was made after that crop circle was made. So that rock is old as fuck. How do you explain that shit?
I don't know. That's a hard one. I gotta get it. It's a rock. That's a hard one. Yeah, I'm gonna have to look more into that one, dude, because I've seen that crop circle before. I had no idea there was a rock made after it.
No, it wasn't made. No, that rock was found. It was not made. Like that rock was found 4 years later, after that crop circle popped up. That's crazy. Thing. Like you can tell that there's no possible way that rock was crafted to look like that, because look on the outside of the shape that's protruding out, you can see cracks and rivets and not rivets, but you can see cracks and creases in the design
itself.
Yeah, on the outside. I mean, well, it's impossible, really, because it would be smooth. It wouldn't be textured that way. That's how they know it's aged.
Yeah, like if it was a CNC job, which it would have to be a CNC job, this would all be smooth inside there.
Yeah. You
wouldn't be able to CNC it and then rough it back up again.
Well, no. What I'm saying is that the symbol, like put your mouse on the part with the crescent, that is protruding outwards from the rock. Out, like so. Somebody would have had to like carve down the entire rest of the rock,
the whole rest of the rock,
symbol, everything except for that. And you know what I'm saying? Like they would have had to do the whole fucking thing. Had it perfectly round and like that. There's no possible way that it could have been done.
It was swamp gas.
Dude, speaking of swamp gas, I was just reading. I wonder if I took a screenshot of that. I was reading something last night. And there was another UFO sighting. Let me see if I took a screenshot of that. There was another UFO sighting, but this was way before Roswell. This was like in the 1800s, 1890s or something like that. And one of the descriptions, or like one of the explanations, was a type of gas that is found near swamps that can sometimes be illuminated or whatever. So even back in the 1800s, some guy was like, "Nope, that's swamp gas."
That's funny as hell.
Been using
My
swamp gas
grandpa.
on more than just one.
That was my grandpa. Goddamn swamp gas.
Yeah, I
Champ
know the
says-
swamp gas shit is real, but it's a sorry ass excuse, really.
Yeah, Champ says the Roswell rock is magnetic.
Ah.
Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot about that, man. I need to look back into that. I didn't know I was going to be talking about that with you guys. To be honest,
Wouldn't
I
that
kinda
mean that
forgot
it was
about
a meteorite?
I don't know, man. Yeah, that's crazy. I need to dig back more into it. And I'm trying to remember there's some kind of like connection to like ancient Samaria with that rock or something, and like Anunnaki, I believe. I might be wrong with that. I need to get back into that and get all the details.
Sorry, guys, I haven't been watching the chat, but you guys are dropping some information in the chat.
I haven't been watching the chat at all. To be honest,
If the aliens were carrying that when they wrecked at Roswell, it can't be a lucky rock.
no, I think it was.
Can't be a lucky rock.
I think that was a sign, really. I think that was them saying, like, that, like, we're getting there. We're getting close to the point where we're about to know for a fact that, or everybody's going to know that we're not alone, that there's other life forms, or whatever you want to call them, entities, whether they're from another planet or another dimension or whatever, spiritual, physical, it's all connected because it's all energy. It's like that sacred geometry shit we were talking about earlier with the flower of life and everything and the frequencies.
What's up, Jarrett? Good morning, man.
Jarrett, swamp gas is technically Sasquatch fart. So people don't know.
I thought you were gonna blow our minds. I was all ready. I thought you were gonna blow our minds with some good. I'm like, whoa! He did some research on swamp gas. Shit.
Oh, I did, man. No, what happened? I saw an invisible Sasquatch, and he fucking let out a big ass cloud of swamp gas right next to me. Oh man,
dude, you're gonna be best friends with Josh here. Greek mythology for the next podcast. Hell yeah.
That sounds awesome. Now, how about yeah, we should probably, I don't know, when I do or think about one mythology, I like to think about them all because it is all connected, especially whenever you look at, like a lot of these ancient gods and the whole ancient aliens thing, ancient astronaut theory, which, I watched some of the ancient alien show, a lot of it is
ancient
bullshit, but
astronaut theory?
Yeah, that's the actual name for what the ancient alien show is about, but the Ancient Alien show has a lot of really fucking good stuff on there, but then they have a lot of shit where they're just reaching way too hard, to be honest. It's kind of, it's embarrassing, but a lot of it's really damn good. I'm not gonna lie.
I know some of those hieroglyphs they show of spaceships and
the
astronaut.
Dude, that's crazy.
The guy that looks like an astronaut.
Yeah, the helicopter picture.
Like, dude, it's a fucking helicopter in a tank in a boat or something. Yeah, and the crazy fucking thing, man. Yeah, dude, it's fucking wild.
Yeah, there's
man.
one with a helicopter. That is an Apache helicopter right there.
Dude, look, I mean, you can see it clearly. That's a ship. It's got a fin on it, and I mean, a tail fin, everything. It's a tank, a helicopter. I mean, dude, that's shit like this. When people say, like, where's the evidence? It's really everywhere. You just gotta look for it.
Yeah, like birds don't have squared off tails like that.
Right? I mean, it's
and if it's not something that flies, then what else is it? Those are clearly wings.
Propellers. There's fucking propellers on the top of that helicopter. It has the tail, everything. I mean, it's spot on, man.
I just had those pictures in here from the other day. This one too. We never really talked about this one, but somebody pointed out how they were green. The godlike one is green.
Osiris, yeah.
Melissa.
Osiris.
Oh, Melissa said that.
Yep. She said, "Why is that guy green?"
Man,
he's sick.
That ties into the Anunnaki stuff too, man. It's a lot of people. That's Osiris, the one that's green. But there's I don't know. A lot of people think that. I mean, seriously, if you like looking at ancient Samaritan texts and like all that stuff, it has a lot of parallel. Like they talk about like the Watchers and the Shining Ones and this shit and how they like ended up rebelling off fighting for humanity. Like one of them wanted to, we were getting gold is what some of them think. Other people think it might have been something else. But apparently there was like one side, that wanted us to live and have free will and be able to do stuff for ourselves. And everyone was just like, no, just wipe them out and we move on to another fucking planet or whatever. If that's really the case, or you can look at it like from a religious point or, however you want to look at it. I mean, not religious, but theology, like, look at the actual mythology. It's still telling the story. And that story also has like parallels with shit in a bunch of other religions. And, I mean,
yeah,
like every religion has a flood. Every religion has beings coming from the sky.
That's true.
That, and then like there's deeper things whenever you go in where you really do see connections to a lot of stuff. It's
just that part right there, how every religion has beings that come from the sky. Like, wait, think about that for a minute. What?
Yeah, even I mean Native American, and on top of that, man, like even Native Americans, they say that, but they also talk about humanity came from like dirt, like clay, the earth. What that really means to me is like we came from the earth, our body, like, and we're going to go back to the earth. That's I feel like, they talk about how maybe somebody came here and that whole missing link thing. I don't really believe we came from monkeys. Maybe we did. I mean, I'm not going to get into that really, but about them maybe altering our DNA or whatever to make us give us a boost pretty much, If that shit's true, that would explain why there's that missing link. But
I kind of subscribe to that a little bit. UFO Garage covered that on one of their. I was listening to one of their older podcasts. It's like episode 5 or 6. I was listening to that last night, and they actually brought that up.
Yeah, it's crazy. I theorize about a lot of stuff. I want to make sure nobody is thinking that like the things I say, I'm trying to say like this is the way it is, because I just like studying it, and I theorize a lot about things. But all we're doing is trying to put the puzzle together. We're trying to connect dots and put the pieces together. But like I think really we do got to take a look back at like all these ancient cultures and theology and all these stories that a lot of people thought were just myths or metaphorical, and maybe look at them a different way now that we see like evidence like what we have, like those underground mines that are somatic, and somatics of the Earth's frequencies, shit like people should not have been able to have the technology to do. And the fact that those underground mines, that's at where the origin of humanity is supposed to be, like at that spot in South Africa. That even mainstream science thinks that that's where humanity started. And I mean, it's deep shit, man. Really, I need to research a little bit more just before I start talking about all that.
It's crazy how much everything's connected.
Yeah, definitely is, man.
The more you look into stuff.
I'm trying my hardest to make sure I don't say anything wrong, because that's one thing I'm trying not to do. Is like,
I mean, if you guys find anything wrong that is said here on the Chad Smith podcast, just go over to the Trippy Times podcast and lodge your complaints over there with Josh Casey.
Give me a thumbs down. Yeah.
Yep, go log in over there and give him a thumbs down.
I'm working on breaking the record for most disliked channel. Like,
no. You get more love in here than I do. What are you talking about?
Crazy, well, you guys are going to be on my channel helping me out anyway. If not, I'm gonna pull a big Willie and go over to your chat and just blow it the fuck up.
No, no.
Somebody sucks, man. This party is lame. Come over to my house.
Big Willie will come and steal your viewers, dude.
That's a bad reputation to have, Big Willie.
I've seen him do it to Lynn.
Yeah, we used to call him the show saver. Not no more. He's the show thief.
He's the show stealer.
Show stealer, yeah, that's double meaning for sure.
That's funny as hell.
Hey, dude, low pro. You're not the first person to say that. Didn't I tell you that, Josh?
Josh, I feel like you have oh my god.
Didn't I tell you that?
Oh my god, it's the same fucking song, man.
Baby, lock the door and turn the lights down low.
Let me know. Oh yeah, don't get me started, man. Y'all are gonna get me drunk on here one day, and I'm never going to get back on the podcast. You're like, oh fuck, man. They got me.
Dude, last night was fun. What do you mean? What did we do? Oh, you got to go back and watch the podcast, man. You were on fire singing karaoke. You were singing Josh Turner like it was your job, dude.
I'm like, what? We were fucking live, man? Are you serious? Like,
Oh man.
thought we were backstage, man. It was a private chat. No, the fuck it wasn't.
Nope. We were live, brother.
Gotcha.
Live. Got you.
Gotcha, bitch. Oh man, that's funny as hell. I can't believe you said that same song.
Tammy says, "Sing, Josh. You gotta sing now."
I play guitar, but if I'm buzzed enough, I'll sing a little bit. But I don't claim to. I don't know. I guess I'm just not.
We'll get him buzzed over on the Josh Casey podcast over on Trippy Times.
I do write music though. I love writing. I got some awesome songs, man. Like 12. I say complete really, but I always tweak my shit. So even though I've got some songs I wrote like fucking 7-8 years ago, sometimes I'll still change a lyric here and there. And I think about that all the time. When we're writing a song, you got a thought in your head, you're putting like a piece of yourself, like a part of your story, and you're putting it into a format where other people can interpret it. And you're playing music, you're actually sending out frequencies. Other people are getting that, and that's you. That's like a part of you in a song, like compressed energy, and it's going out, and other people can interpret it, and it changes their life. They hear that song, and it gives them an emotion or thought, and makes them want to feel a certain way.
It's almost like you're writing a program and you're installing it on somebody else's.
Or you're putting it out there for the world. Yeah, it's like you're taking a part of yourself, because like we're an antenna, but we're all a unique fractal of the universe, experiencing the universe, and we're giving in and we're putting out. But like whenever you have art or something like that, you're taking a piece of yourself, like from the everything that you are, like how you've been conditioned up to where you are at one point. You're taking a part of you, putting it out there so other people can get it, and it benefits them, and it's
that's a cool way to think about it. Like you're writing code for someone else. It's like you're writing code of emotions and installing them on someone else. It's kind of a crazy way to think of it.
I love it. Everything that you do, I think anything that you got passion for that gives you drive, that can be art. Whenever you're giving and you're taking and you're putting out, like what the universe is giving you, you're putting out in a way that's beneficial. I think as long as it's not hurting anybody, you're a unique piece of the universe. And even like in the Bible, Luke 17:21 says the kingdom of heaven is not in one man or a group of men. It's within all of man. The kingdom of God is within you. That's, to me, I feel like that's saying, you're a piece of the universe, or you're a piece of God, and you're experiencing God. And even if you believe in the Big Bang, it says all the energy in the universe was compressed at one point and then expanded outwards infinitely. So it was all connected at one point, you know what I mean? And that means that there's a part of me that's connected to everything. And, Albert Einstein said all points of space-time are connected. I mean, all this shit lines up. I think whenever people just...
Josh over here just with all the quotes and just tearing it up.
No. Sorry. I don't know. I'm feeling good this morning. Shit.
Pulling out Bible verses and Albert Einstein quotes and...
No, man. I'm a deep thinker. That's all, man.
Yeah, dude. I love it. It's perfect. Perfect for a podcast. That's for sure.
I appreciate it, man. I got lost for what we were even on before that, man.
Grey Wolf can't even vacuum because they might miss something. Can't even fire up the vacuum cleaner. I might miss something.
That's funny, man.
That's good to hear. The algorithm of the heart. Now that's a hell of a name of a podcast right there.
I love that. I'm about to write that down, actually. That's
algorithm
right.
of the heart.
Yeah, it's fucking awesome. I love it. Yeah. Algorithm, man, dude, she just triggered some. I love that. I really do love that. No, I mean,
yeah.
I just got so many thoughts just from what she said. Like algorithms, like on a computer, like whenever you get on your phone, I'm just saying this. No, seriously, whenever you get on the phone and you get on YouTube, you got them algorithms that are conditioned to you. It's like giving what it's recommending, what it thinks you're going to like because of what you've been putting into your phone. So you're getting like a recommended playlist. It's like unique to you. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. That's like the same thing with us. And I just started this because she said that, man. I love that. Like we're unique. Everything that we're taking in, we're filtering it, and we're putting out a unique frequency. That's, God, I'm sorry.
I love that.
I need to soak on that for a minute. I really like that.
Yeah.
Let's say that again.
That was Malou that said that.
Yeah,
Wow,
thank you,
Malou.
man. That's deep stuff.
Algorithm of the heart. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Buenos
I love
dias.
it whenever I hear something simple, like she just said that one small thing. And like with a song, it's condensed, but then you read that one thing and it's like it triggers all kinds of shit, and I'm processing that. Sorry, I really do love that.
Yeah, me too. You have to write a song about that one.
I mean, I just like thinking about it, to be honest, and just like what I was saying earlier about, and this is why it hit me so hard. I told you that stranger told me that we were both getting to the same destination, or me and my friend, but I got there before him, and really he would have beat me, but he had a car accident, and we both went two different ways, and we were talking shit beforehand. We kind of got into an argument about who had the right, way to get there. But when we got there, we both ended up laughing about it because of the fact that he really would have beat me. And then that lady told me, it's not the destination, it's the journey. That really hit me because we all unique. We're all got our own journey, but if we're getting to the same destination, we're all going to leave this life eventually, but we're all going to have like a unique fingerprint, or that we leave here. After we go, what we do, it's going to always be a part of reality. What we're putting out, like a person writing a song, they got that song out there. It's a part of reality, and it's going forward even after they're gone. And sorry, I'm going off on a lot.
Think of all the yeah, they were talking about that on another podcast I listened to, about how all the inventions that we're using today were just somebody else's thought.
Somebody else's thought. Yeah, the shirt that you're wearing was a thought. Somebody had to think about that and create it. And
yeah, dude,
it all came from the earth. Remember, I think about that all the time too. Even the phone that you're on right now, people had to take all these different elements and make that into what this piece of technology is that we're looking at.
Yeah.
But eventually, it's going to go back to the earth no matter what. Like 100 years from now, this phone's not going to be here. It's going to turn to another form of energy. And like that whole, energy not being able to be created or destroyed, like Joe's little brother said, if it has to turn to some other form of energy. So like we have a conscious in our head, but it's not there. It's invisible, but it's there because we're aware, and like our emotions affect our physical body, gives us, different frequencies. Whenever we leave, if our physical body is going to go back to the earth, then where is that invisible, aware conscious going to go?
Right, the energy.
It's going to have to go somewhere. I feel like, it's going to go to whatever, reality or dimension we go whenever we leave here.
Are we sure that the stars aren't actually balls of energy of? I mean,
I don't know.
How everything's fractal.
What's life, man? It's given, like, because we couldn't do anything without the sun. Like just like the plants are taking that energy from the sun. That energy is coming to us, and the plants are getting it, and they're putting back out the oxygen that we can breathe, and keeping us alive. And
what if stars are just like local heavens for the planets that are around it? So then all the souls that leave the planets, like the balls of light like the orbs that Chris is seeing, if those are all just together, they're a star. You see what I'm saying?
What if we're stars? What if the light beings? Like
the light beings.
Is that what you were talking about?
Yeah, like the light beings all together collectively are a star.
Yeah, dude, that's deep. Yeah, that's crazy fucking thought, man. There's crazy fucking video, man, that well, no, I don't want to say that because I don't know if that video is legit. It looks like something goes in one side of the, how they can monitor the sun. It looks like something goes in one side of the sun and pops back out the other side. And that shit, if that's legitimate, I need to look more into that video. That's real, man. That's some weird ass shit. But yeah, man, that's some like what if whenever we get to our highest state of consciousness or whatever, like if that's what we do, like if we're going to another dimension or evolve into another being or a light being, like what Chris Bledsoe encountered, we go to like the stars, and then we're putting out energy to help everybody else, keep everything else alive. Like,
Yeah.
you know, the sun is keeping the world alive. I don't know, man. You put that thought in my head right there, man. Sorry. I need to leave it alone.
I almost feel like that could be a movie where like each star has like a handful of planets around it.
Yeah,
And
what
then-
Loco was talking about is really cool. Sorry, I didn't mean to
Oh
cut
yeah,
you
I
off.
gotta look that up. Chad, are you
I've seen
saying
that.
our suns are dead souls? No, I think they're living souls.
Yeah, I think they're living souls. Yeah, I think it's what we could become, like a light being. You know, Chris Butts had the experience with those light beings.
Mhm.
Even like they talk about angels. You know, are supposed to be light, but I don't know. I'm theorizing on that. You know, I don't want to say that for sure. But I definitely
Maybe the
believe
sun is hell, and then we just been able to see it this whole time.
But I mean, it gives life though. That's what I think. We wouldn't be alive if it wasn't for the sun. I mean, I know, you know, it can take, you know, like fire can, just like nature, it can give and it can take away. It can burn a house down, or it can keep us warm, or cook our food, or, you know, or give us just, you know, life from the sun, from the energy that we get from it. Because we wouldn't have oxygen from the trees if it wasn't for the sun, you know. So it's life, really. I don't know, man. I'm sorry. I'm theorizing a lot of shit in my head right now.
Oh, you're fine, dude. I'm just sitting here trying to pull up images of stars, star formations, and somatics in star formations.
Yeah, that's that's some crazy shit, actually.
I mean, if this is real, is this real? Hold on. That can't really be what stars look like when you zoom in on them. That's crazy. My mind's blown right now if this is real.
No, it might just be showing the pattern of the somatics, like how I showed you the universe earlier, where you can see the energy, like the spectrums that we can't see, the frequency. Yeah, I mean, I don't know,
man. If that's
what he's saying though,
That's if you
like
look through. That's if you look at it through a kaleidoscope.
That's like the frequencies, though. It's like what you can't see with our, you know, what's invisible to our eyes. Sorry, what you can't see with the naked eyes. What I was looking for is the different frequencies. But what I want to know is, like, why would the sun be having different frequencies to that much of an extent? You know, it's like, what is the sun getting pissed off at us or something? It's like, I mean, I don't know.
Yeah, why does it have solar flares? Why does it have explosions of energy?
Yeah. Well, I mean, I know like the frequencies definitely do change from the sun, but I didn't think that they did that to that much of a difference, to be honest.
Tammy, no, he's not awake yet. We get him up too early around here on the Chad Smith podcast.
I'm just quiet because I don't like to interrupt like Chad. I'll let Josh just talk.
I'm like, oh yeah, and then that one time, and then
Josh, shut up, Josh, shut up for a minute.
Spooky says 2 things that we greatly misunderstand are light and time.
Yeah, there's no past and there's no future. There's only present. And yeah, I don't. If I get on time, like you guys already got my mind running. If I start talking about time, what you just said, I'll go down a whole nother rabbit hole. To be honest. I wanted to get back on the ancient anomaly thing for a minute, though. If that's cool.
Yeah, let's go.
You pull up. I think everybody's seen the Nazca lines, right?
Yep.
You guys know what that
Those
is.
are crazy, man. I saw one on the side of a mountain the other day.
Well, oh, that city that's built into the mountain. How the fuck did people do that? I mean, it's like or the temple, you know, it's like such complex shit. And it's carved into a fucking mountain. Like, first off, where did all that dirt or all that rock go? And how did they even do that? We don't have technology today to do that.
You're talking about...
they carved it fucking... Yes, that's carved into a mountain. Like, literally, there's a square cut out of a mountain. And those fucking... the structures, that everything that's in there was a part of that mountain. You know, it's...
Yeah, nothing's added. Yeah. Everything that you see has been subtracted.
That's taken out of a mountain. That's but it's carved out of a fucking mountain, though, like a literal mountain. And
yeah, like this. This was a mountain.
Yeah, like how did they have the technology to do shit like that back then? Like that shit is probably gonna be there for another 1,000 years, you know, or thousands of years, unless, you know,
The biggest question is the drive. Like, I mean, I guess if we tried hard enough, we could probably make that. But who has the drive to even? We're building plywood houses. Like, nobody's taking the time to build a house or a whole. That's probably not like a 5-year or 10-year thing either. That's probably like a ongoing, like maybe multiple generations built a town like like this.
Honestly, my honest opinion, I can't say it 100% because I don't know. They have some kind of technology or help, or somebody else did it for them.
Yeah, but something's missing.
It's not possible in my head. Like, there's no fucking way. Where did all that rock from that mountain go? How did they get all that shit perfect like that? You know, that thing is going to be there forever. You know, I mean, until the Earth is nothing and goes back to the universe or whatever. You know.
Yep.
Until
a meteor hits it.
Yeah. Man, I'm sorry.
Meteor hits it and takes it out, man.
We said it at the same time. I was just about to say it was a bad thing to say, and you said it at the same time.
I was just trying to think of what else would take that out. Even a flood wouldn't take that out, I don't think.
Yeah. Yeah, people... I don't understand why people even think that was a possibility. Would they just have pickaxes back then? Like, oh, we're going to beat shit on this fucking mountain for the next 500 years. Your great-great-great-grandson is going to be right here doing this shit. I mean, it makes no fucking sense to me.
That's a good point right there that Posky says. Look at the roads they built that are still around. Our roads barely last a few years. It's very true. Yeah. Roman roads are...
Pull up the Nazca lines. Yeah, it's deep shit, man.
Pull that up, Jamie.
Yeah, I appreciate it, man. When I came to like the epiphany I had at the beginning of this year, man, and I started looking into all this shit, it was like almost embarrassing how much evidence there is. And I'm like just now finding out all this shit's real, and I'm like, digging into them, thinking it's everywhere. It's right in front of everybody's faces, but we're just conditioned not to believe it. Why would people have even been doing this? You can't see it unless you're way up in the sky.
Exactly.
And, like, we didn't even know they were there until we got airplanes. So, like, why the fuck were they doing that back then?
Yeah.
They were just like, okay, we're going to take the chance that we're doing this just right. So maybe, the gods that are up there, it's bullshit, man. Like,
Great.
There's something else to it, man.
Here. This one.
Hey, that's another good example of the fractals and patterns right there.
This is on an incline. This is on a mountain, though.
The spaceman, yeah. I forgot about that. He's waving. Can you zoom in on that picture?
Oh, my God, he's waving?
Yeah, look, he's got his hand out. It's a fucking alien, too. Look, looks just like a little ET.
I can't zoom in, but I can do this. I can stop. Should be able to...
Rocket Man.
I don't know if this is even the right picture. Oh my God! Sorry, Sonny. I didn't know you were backstage.
Oh no, that's the underground tunnels that I showed you earlier, or the mines.
Oh, here. I still won't be able to zoom in on it though.
Yeah, it's like a little. Yeah, there you go. He's actually waving.
That's crazy. Who would make that?
Yeah, I mean, that one looks like a little kid drew it too, man. So like it trips me out.
Hey guys.
Why though? Like that's what I mean. Why the fuck would they been doing that back then? And they're taking a chance that they were doing it right. If they were doing it by the way that people are just thinking, they're just doing it back then for their beliefs or whatever. Like, there's no fucking way that they would have been doing that. Just taking a chance that somebody, could see it from way up in the sky. It makes no sense.
Oh, that's cool. Somebody took all the designs and put them on one, whatever this is. That's cool.
No, another thing a lot of people don't think about, there's a monkey. You see the monkey over there on the left?
Yeah.
Monkeys are not even from that area. They had no business being on that part of the world.
Really?
So why would they put a monkey in that fucking thing that nobody can see unless they're way up in the air? And monkeys are not even on that part of the planet. No primate animal is. That's a big fucking smoking gun right there, man. People don't pay attention to certain things like that, man.
This thing right here is just so cool. It's like a
Quetzal. It's a
Phoenix
thing. It's what's that? Quetzal. I can't never say that shit. Quetzalcoatl or some shit. No, the like the Amazons. I mean, not the Aztecs. Sorry. You know the bird god thing, the giant. I cannot fucking. It starts with a Q. It's like a long ass name. I can never fucking say it. Quetzalcoatl. I don't know, man. It's like a big flying pterodactyl named
Oh,
after
say that one more time. Say the
Quetzalcoatl. But I can't fucking
yeah.
say it. I give up.
God, you know who I hear saying that is Graham Hancock. I can hear him saying it.
I can't say it, man. Even when I'm reading it, I fuck up trying to say that shit.
Oh man, I can't think of. I know who you're talking about though.
My jaw was wired shut for 4 months. I'm not even gonna try that shit.
you got an excuse.
No, I'm serious. Sometimes I'll be talking to people and I'll start mumbling a little bit because I don't know. I got 3 metal plates in my jaw. Y'all. I'm a fucking cyborg. I can't help it. I really have to try to make sure that
Quetzalcoatl.
That's not how you spell it though, because it's got like a Z and stuff in it, like a ZT.
There it is.
I don't know, but
Spooky put it up.
Damn spooky.
Quetzalcoatl. I cannot fucking. There it goes. Yeah, she got it.
Quetzalcoatl.
Yeah, I still can't say it. Even
spooky, am I right? Is that I heard that from Graham Hancock, I think.
I can hear it in my head. I just can't fucking say it. I get tongue tied. If I heard somebody say it out loud, I'd be able to repeat it. But yeah, that was like I think it was the Aztec and the Mayans. One of their gods. I can't remember the name of it. I don't remember exactly.
It's like a dragon.
Yeah, a dragon or one of the other ones. The depiction was more like an actual giant bird. The other one's kind of like a
Quetzalcoatl.
Yeah, Quetzalcoatl. That's it. That's how you say it. Yeah. Oh look, there's the
World War. You guys that came up with that. That was Ben.
That was Ben?
Yeah.
Quetzalcoatl, that's how you pronounce it. Thank you. I get so fucking tongue tied trying to say that shit, man.
Thanks, Ben. What are you up to? You doing some work or hanging out and doing baby time, or what are you doing this morning, man? Graham Hancock is one of the greatest minds we've ever seen. I agree with you. Oh, Ben said phonetically.
I gotta listen to him some more. He is awesome. I need to write that down, actually.
Then Lizzie says that she's Aztec.
Really? That's amazing.
That's interesting.
That's awesome. I'm a quarter Blackfoot Native American. Oh yeah, speaking of the natives, I want to say one thing real quick, man. I think a lot of like these indigenous cultures that we have, and I mean like everywhere, all around the world, whether you're talking about like the Buddhist monks over there and stuff, or the indigenous people and like the Native Americans or anywhere in the world really, they're like getting to an elevated state of consciousness back then, right? Whenever they're doing these like spiritual things that we hear about in the past, like healings and like witch doctors or whatever, or Native Americans, connecting with the spirits and stuff. Like they have all this stuff that they talk about doing, like in their spiritual teachings that we hear about. And look at like the Native Americans, they were doing so good, like just being with nature and not having to use all that technology and stuff. And they were like one with nature. And I mean, there were some Native Americans that were a little, I guess I'll say violent, but most of them were very peaceful and they lived in harmony with nature and they're doing great. And then, I mean, I'm mainly white. I'm like, well, 3/4 white. Fucking Europeans came over and, colonized and just fucked up the whole country, really just took over. Was like, pretty much like did a, I'm not going to say it. I'm sorry about slip. Yeah, but
you almost said something, man.
Sorry. What
did the Europeans bring over here? What was the disease they brought over here?
Smallpox.
Smallpox, yeah.
Yeah.
Put it in the blankets.
Yeah. Yes. Damn. I was going to ask, can you pull up the Badlands Guardian?
Badlands Guardian.
Yeah. And this is one of those things that's a little subjective, but to me, I just like with that temple,
man.
those or the fucking temple carved into the mountain. I think it wasn't, something that was done by this one wasn't something natural. So look, you see the Native American's face right there.
Yeah.
The mountain range. You can see the feathers on his hat and everything.
Wow, dude.
That's
Yeah, you can see his
crazy.
eye and his eyelid and
It's
everything.
perfect. There's no denying. I mean, when it's like that, the pyramid on Antarctica, people are telling us a natural anomaly. It's bullshit. There's no fucking way it's that perfect. You can see like the other mountain ranges by; those look like natural ones. That is a face, a fucking Native American's face right there.
I want to hear you say, "My name is Josh Casey," and that's bullshit.
Oh man,
That is cool
I
though,
mean, yeah,
especially
that
when
should
you
blow
see it
people's
zoomed out
mind.
like that.
Yeah, because you see all the rest of them look natural. It's those natural branching patterns, just like the fractals and patterns we were talking about earlier. That
Mhm.
right there it's an anomaly. It's a Native American face, and it's up there near the Great Lakes somewhere. It's here where Native Americans were at.
This says it's in Alberta, Canada. Is that real?
Yeah, it is in Canada. That's right. I was trying to remember. I thought it was in Canada. I just didn't want to say it for sure until I knew.
Let's see if I can pull that up on Google Maps.
That's fascinating shit, ain't it?
Yeah. You still see
And
my
that face
screen?
on
Oh,
Mars,
yep.
people say that face on Mars is fake. I don't believe it. I think it was put there. I really do now. I dug into it. The guy who I don't remember if it was the guy who discovered it, but him and his partner, man, they got into a huge argument over whether it was real or not. And the guy who was saying that it was definitely put there intentionally, the face on Mars, he said he found out that the other dude, the reason he started saying that it was fake and that it was just like one of those optical illusion type things, apparently because like NASA, the whole thing where they said like you could look at it from a different angle and it doesn't look like a face anymore on Mars. Like apparently they kind of covered that up with like editing or some shit. That's what the whole conspiracy about it is.
Yeah.
Just like how they go on Google Maps, they say they like blur out UFOs or shit in Antarctica. Supposedly they did the same thing with that face on Mars.
On Google Maps, it's named Indian Head with Earphone. I'm pretty sure that's not exactly what they wanted to call
No,
it.
it's called the Badlands Guardian.
Some white guy named that. The Badlands Guardian 2? What's this all about? There's another one?
Yep. There look like two
shit.
there. Zoom back out.
Oh.
Damn, I see it. Yeah, I didn't know there was a second one.
Go to the left.
The left here?
Yep, right. That looks like an evil face or something. Oh, no, more to the
This
left.
one here?
That's a
Yeah,
Native
let's see that
American, and you can see like
Look.
Native Americans have high cheekbones. That's something that sticks out to me. In both of those, you can see where the cheekbones is. Yeah, it's intentional, man. I'm telling you, there's no fucking way. Because I know about like patterns and natural, just like the fractals that we were talking about earlier. Look at the other mountain ranges. It's those natural branching fractal patterns, just like the ones in our brains and the neural networks in the universe and everything. But that's an anomaly right there. It's a Native American space. That shit was put there on purpose. There's no possible way. I just don't buy it. That's my opinion. I'm sorry.
Tell us how you really feel. No, I'm kidding.
Man, that must be my Native American ancestors talking through me right now. They're like, yeah, get him, Josh.
Yeah. Hold him to the fire. Let him know it's real. We nuked the face on Mars, Champ says.
We nuked the face on Mars. I haven't heard that. I heard that they blurred the image out where they said if you look at it from a different angle, it doesn't look like a face anymore. The other thing is like not far from that, there's those pyramids. It looks like pyramid structures on Mars, right? Not far from that face. They're aligned in the exact same position as the Great Pyramids of Giza and shit. I just don't understand why people, see stuff like that and they think it's not, or they think it's an accident or something natural.
I don't feel it, Spooky.
Spooky says he's in San Diego and his house is moving.
Yeah, I don't feel it yet. I'll let you know.
Sweetly morbid.
Y'all got earthquake?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
all right. We're just sliding off into the ocean. We're going to surf that shit all the way to the next continent.
We're going to surf it all the way over to the next one.
Shit, that's funny, man.
Well, hey, dude, we went
until we hit the other shore.
Holy shit, dude, we've been on for 3 hours.
Yeah, we just did 3 hours, guys.
Oh, yeah, I got off for a little bit, man. Damn, dude, I didn't expect you talking about all the shit I did with you, man, but I'm glad that
I didn't either, but I'm glad you did, man.
Yep.
I'm sorry I talked y'all's ears off, man, but
Me and Sonny would have been looking up pizza places and stuff if you wouldn't have come on here.
Advertising for Joe and Ben's store.
Hey, man. No, man.
Now let's check out the Spaced Out Radio store. Okay, we got Spaced Out Radio t-shirts. Get yourself a Merle t-shirt.
I'm going to take what you said and fucking apply that to my life here in just a minute, man. That sounds good as hell.
What's that?
Some fucking pizza, man.
Some pizza rolls or something?
No, I'm on it. I'm about to order some as soon as I get off the phone, man.
Oh, man.
Yeah, you did that. You triggered that thought in me, man.
I'm going to have to head over to North Carolina.
The water experiment, Dr. Emoto, man. You put that thought out there for pizza, and it fucking changed my whole frequency to pizza.
Dude, I got some time off this week. I got Friday and Monday off. As long as you got good internet, I could head down there and do the podcast from North Carolina. Just saying.
Shit, man.
You got
down here. Come on down.
Wait a second.
Uh-oh.
You got Friday off?
Yep.
So that means we can just go ahead and steal the time slot for UFO Garage on Thursday.
Yep. That's what that means.
Hear that, Ben? We're coming for you, buddy.
We're coming for you, Ben.
Now we're going to take your spot.
We're going to have a paranormal chop shop meeting after this podcast. We're going to take you guys down.
You're going to have 2 meetings today, Ben. Stay close to that microphone, buddy.
Melissa, you got that wrong, girl. I'm allowed in North Carolina. It's just you're not allowed there when I'm there. So when I'm visiting, I'll let you know, and you're going to have to relocate. We're sending you down to South Carolina when I'm coming into town.
Kick rocks.
Kick rocks.
Oh man, I may end up hanging out with Melissa eventually.
I'll go where I'm wanted.
One day Melissa's gonna call me over. Come over here, hang out, Josh. And I'm gonna go over there, and I'm gonna get a random phone call, and it's gonna be you telling me you were gonna surprise me and show up at the house. Melissa's gonna be laughing. Like, gotcha, bitch. You drove all the way here for nothing, gotcha, bitch.
Oh, dude, we just hit a limit, or we just hit a record. We hit 20 people in the chat. That's a record for this podcast.
Oh, hell yeah, man.
20 people. That's badass.
That means we got to go another fucking hour, man. Hell yeah.
Yep.
I'm saying,
how many subscribers am I at?
Honestly, man, dude, this went by quick as shit. Maybe it's just because I was talking my ass off, but.
All right, if I can get to 200 subscribers in the next couple minutes, I'll go for another half hour.
I got to get you guys on my podcast so we can start doing some of this stuff too, man. Because I got some guests lined up. One of them I don't want to say because he's coming on. I just don't know exactly when. Preston Dennett's coming on.
Sonny will say it.
I'll say it. I'll advertise the hell out of it.
Man, but yeah, fuck it. I'm getting Chris Bledsoe's coming on with me sometime soon. I'm gonna say it. Yep. He's. I don't know. It's going to be. Oh, sorry. It's going to be next year though. It's going to be after the holidays. I just don't know how soon into next year it's going to be. But I want you guys on there with me. And I want Ben and Joe on there with me too.
We got to do it right too, man. We got to make sure that we got that.
Oh, it's gonna be.
Yep.
It's gonna be awesome.
Round table.
Hell yeah.
The Chris Bledsoe round table.
Holy shit.
We better call it just a regular old square table so Dave don't get mad. We'll call it a square table.
Well, is Ben still listening, man? If he is, I want to tell him, like I talked to Chris, he said he hasn't forgotten. He wants to get on UFO Garage as well. But when I was talking to him, I was saying, you know, Ben and Joe had me on theirs, and that was my very first podcast. So it'd be really cool if I had Ben and Joe with me and Chris Bledsoe at the same time. And to get you and Chad, man, have a round table. And I don't know if we could fit Big Will in there if Chris is comfortable talking that many people, man, or maybe we can just have people come in and out or something. I have no idea. But it'd be awesome. Man.
Yeah, it's going to be sweet. Have people come in and ask questions.
Yeah, man. Fuck. He told me he was going to do it. He said he'd love to do it. He said after the holidays, but he's a very busy guy, man. I understand. He's got a lot going on. He's got grandkids now, you know, Chris Jr.
What did Chris do for a living when he was younger?
He's done a lot of stuff. He's very accomplished. Man, that's another thing. Like when that whole abduction thing happened, he was a very well-respected member of the community. I mean, he's big. He's a deacon at a Pentecostal church for years. He was had a home. He was building homes. He had a business doing that, and he was making a shit ton of money doing it. And I mean, he's a commercial pilot. You know, he has a license for that.
He's a commercial pilot?
Yeah, before he got abducted. Yeah. A lot of people don't know this shit. And I mean, the Crohn's disease was hitting him really bad. He ended up having to sell the business, and that was weighing really bad on him. And just, you know, the Crohn's disease, you know, fucking him up really. That's what happened whenever his abduction thing happened. He walked away from everybody at the river, and he was really depressed. He didn't let them know that, but he literally sent out a prayer. He said, God, please, or he said, God, or whoever is, you know, listening to me, just heal me or kill me. He told me that's his exact words they said. And that was when the big fucking orb came down, and he had 4 hours of missing time. And that's how the whole story started, man.
Damn,
and
dude.
It gets crazy after that. Did you watch that whole podcast I sent you, man?
Yeah, I fell asleep during the last like half hour. I'm gonna have to go back and watch the last half hour. But yeah, that podcast was insane, man.
Richard Dolan. Yeah. I didn't even know it was on YouTube. Did you watch all 4 parts of it?
No, I only got through the second one.
Man. Dude, it's 4 parts, man. Dude, I mean, all 4 of them are just.
Oh man, I'm gonna have to. I'm gonna have to make that on a snowy Sunday day or something.
Dude.
Josh, you're gonna have to break down and sing this song, man.
I know. Steve wants you to sing it so bad.
Oh man, let me go grab my guitar. Let me go grab my git fiddle. No man, I'm not. You about have
Baby,
man.
you ain't got no place to go.
I hope you understand. Come on, John.
Man, you know, it's
I've
so
been
funny,
waiting.
man. I've actually sung that song. So man, I don't want to do it though, because I used to get buzzed and joke around, sing that to my ex-wife and my ex-girlfriend. And I just don't want to do it, man. Like, I'm not that buzzed right now, man. It's so funny that both of y'all said that, because that's one of the only songs that I've ever like gotten buzzed and felt comfortable while joking around, actually sing a couple lyrics of that song. But I've never actually like sat down and played it. I'll just be joking around, you know.
It's gonna happen, Steve. One of these days, it's gonna happen, man. Hopefully, you're there for it.
I shouldn't even said anything, man. The first time you said that, you blew my mind. I'm like, no, why that song, man? Come on.
Just to be your man.
Oh man, shit. Are we gonna keep going for a little bit? We gotta get off. How many people we got in the
Melissa.
chat right now? Your ex. Oh my god.
Your ex-wife and ex-girlfriend? No wonder why you're divorced.
Not at the same time. Come on, man. My ex-wife was like over 4 years ago.
Man.
No, I'm sorry, not 4 years now. Like 3 years now. I've been divorced, happily divorced, and I just.
He says he's trying to negotiate with you. He said, just do the low part.
Oh my god. Man, come on, yo. Getting back on here when I'm buzzed one day, it might happen. I have a few drinks.
We'll make it happen one of these days.
The only way I could really see it happen is if I actually get my guitar and I need to go put new strings on it right now, actually, and I play and you guys sing it, and I might do some background vocals here and there. That's about as much as I'm offered, and I got to be really buzzed. I got to have at least 4 shots of Jack.
I'm putting Melissa in timeout. She's trying to steal subscribers from us.
Oh no!
I at least have 4 or 5 shots of Jack.
Rodney says his favorite song to sing is "Pony" by Genuine.
I listen to all genres of music now. When I was in high school, I only listened to hard rock and metal. Now, if I put my whole playlist on shuffle, I can go from metal to like some rap, certain rap. You know, I love Eminem and some other stuff. Damn, I actually just downloaded this Jordan Lucas song. I don't know if you got that Zima song, man. You heard that, Sonny?
Zima?
Yeah, dude. That song
I don't think so.
Really hard. Oh my god, you got to download it, man. You know Jordan, right? Jordan Lucas.
No.
Don't drink Zima or listen to it.
What?
I don't drink Zima.
No. No.
Is that like one of them gay White Claws or something?
Oh, the video. No, man, that song's bad. He's got a song with Jordan. Jordan's got a song with Eminem too, man. That Lucky You. I love Eminem because he puts heart in his fucking lyrics, man. I mean, I can go from rock to metal to rap to reggae to country. I mean, I listen to everything now, man. It's all art. Is the way I
It's
see
all
it, man.
vibrations, man. It's all just
Exactly.
different frequencies hitting you at
I was
different
about to say
times.
it. Yeah, but not just that. It's frequency with art, and I mean, with emotions and shit put into it. It's a piece of somebody, like we were saying earlier. You know, it's a fractal of a fractal. It's a frequency coming out from somebody's experiences.
Yeah.
Like I like it when a person can put that into a form where other people can interpret it whatever way it best they best relate to it or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
That's how I look at art, man, and lyrics and shit. I don't know, man. I don't even know why I start thinking about things this way.
We are tone frequency.
I had something I was wanting to bring up real quick on my list, man. I wrote down a lot of shit the other night, to be honest. I don't have time to go through all this shit, though.
Well, I don't think I hit 200 subscribers, so we can...
Yeah, we already gone over 3 hours. I got a few things I want to bring up next time I talk to you, though.
Yeah, we'll get off here and have a little after party maybe and see who comes into that. Anybody who's interested in a little after party conversation, here's the StreamYard link. Otherwise...
I'll be on Michigan UFOs tonight. UFO Paranormal.
Yep.
7 p.m.
That channel, you know what? I'm going to get that real quick. Michigan
Yeah, I appreciate
UFO
it.
sightings and paranormal encounters.
And I'll guess coming on my channel sometime soon, but also I'm thinking about getting just you guys on there a couple times to start it out. I got a few guests I'm going to keep as a surprise. You guys don't even know.
What?
Yeah, it's going to be awesome. I'm not even going to tell you who it is until you jump in there with me.
We're supposed to know everything.
No, I'll let you know more. Preston's going to come on sometime. I just got a word from him. Michael, I can't remember that. Michael Lee Scott, the guy that Barbara got me connected with.
Oh, yeah, that guy's, he's a big name, dude.
Yeah, I had never even heard of him, and he's Native American too, and it's pretty awesome. Those orb videos he's got are amazing. I'm about to be talking to him soon, and I'm really hoping to get him on there. I'm gonna get Barbara on there with me. I know she'll do it. My investigator, Seb Talk, MUFON investigator. I'm gonna get her on there, and I can't wait for that. It's gonna be awesome.
Yeah, you look at. I was listening to Preston Dennett last night. He's got some pretty cool videos on his channel.
Yeah, he is.
I just listened to like the last 6 of them that he uploaded.
I gotta go finish the one he had with Dave Scott. I hadn't even realized when we had him on that he was on Spaced Out Radio like 4 or 5 months ago.
I didn't hear that one either. The only one I heard him on was
he's on there.
Barbara Jean Lindsay's.
I don't know. I think like when I searched for it, like typed in Preston Dennett and Spaced Out Radio, I couldn't find it, but I went to the actual Spaced Out Radio channel and scrolled through the videos, and I found Preston Dennett on there. It's a good interview.
I'm gonna have to listen to that one. There's just too many to listen to, man. There's just so many good ones out there.
Yeah, my investigator was just on a TV show with Preston Dennett and what's his name, Terry Lovelace.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Yep. I'm getting to know all these names. There's some good content. Preston Dennett's got so much good stuff on his channel.
Oh yeah.
Please go check it out and subscribe. All right, guys, I'm gonna wrap this up.
All right.
So thanks for hanging out with us.
No more commercials or nothing?
The only commercial I got Thursday, Chad Smith podcast, same time, 8 o'clock Eastern. I've got we've got Eddie Haskell on that day. And he's got a lot of crazy life of strangeness that he's going to talk about. And Friday on the Paranormal Chop Shop.
We're not sure yet.
We're not sure who we got yet.
No, we're not sure.
Is there any possibility?
If we're going to be on UFO Garage. I don't know what's going on quite yet.
Yeah, we're going to have to battle that out and let you guys know who wins the battle.
fight it out.
Are you guys
But in the
fighting over
meanwhile,
the same? You guys fighting over the same guest?
We're just fighting over
is your
time slot.
satisfaction as flat as your current choice in beers? If so, let me recommend UFO beer. Take your adventures to new heights and let your taste buds be abducted by a beer that's truly out of this world.
Did you say it's
We're
flat
getting
too?
this sponsor. We're getting that sponsor, man.
So did you say the beer's flat on top of that?
So is your satisfaction as flat as your current choice of beers?
Go to ufobeer.com and check out their great selection of beer that's been around since 1998.
Right.
Check it all out. Oh, look at that. They got Maine blueberry. They got pumpkin flavor. I wonder if that's seasonal. That's probably seasonal. Employee
This is
thought you were
UFO
joking.
beer around here.
I thought you were joking, man. This isn't a real thing.
This is a real thing, dude. This is our new sponsor. They don't know it yet, but they're going to.
You serious? That's not Photoshop. That's a real beer.
This is a real beer, dude.
Oh man, it probably tastes
You've heard
like
of it
ass.
now. You've heard of it here.
Go to ufobeer.com and check them out. They are employee owned. The UFO Beer Company was created to push the boundaries of what a craft beer could look and taste like. Hazy yet light, citrusy yet smooth. UFO White embodies that goal as our signature offering. Beautiful. Check them out.
Did you just get back? Did you just have 4 hours of missing time? Drink some UFO beer. Is your asshole sore from being probed? Just drink a UFO beer. Oh man, God, that's crazy. Funny shit, man. Yeah, it's been a good talk, guys.
Is your license expensive?
You just need one can to hold up and say UFO beer, not alien piss.
It's not alien piss, we promise.
Oh, approved by Sasquatch. Oh my God, funny as shit, guys.
UFO beer, sponsored by Roswell, the crash of all crashes.
The crash is
Oh man,
the only beer that'll take you to the scene of the crash.
oh, it's fucking funny shit, man.
Let's see. Trippy Times. All right, I'm dropping Josh's link for his channel in the chat. Go there and subscribe, please. And we will see you again on Thursday morning,
Yes, sir.
8 o'clock Eastern. Thanks, everyone, for being here. We'll see you next time. Peace.